Good evening, everyone, and welcome to North Oldham High School for 8th Region Girls Basketball. Tonight is the special rivalry night. It's the visiting Oldham County Lady Colonels coming in at 11-8 on the season against host North Oldham Lady Mustangs at 10-9 on the season. Alongside Coach Emeritus Gary Forrest, I'm Paul Najar, and we welcome you in. And this game has been played 24 times in the history of these two institutions, Gary. Oldham County has won 21 of those, but the Lady Mustangs of North Oldham have won 2 of the last 3, including a 40-point win, near 40-point win last year.
Well, the amazing thing about it, Paul, was they won the first game in this series when the school opened here in North. And then they went all their period in between until the last 2
straight
times.
Yeah. So that's where we are in this rivalry, dominated by the Lady Colonels until the last 2 games of this series. And tonight they renew pleasantries here at North Oldham High School. In this gym, it's going to be loud. We've got the North Oldham band to our left and behind us, and we've got a raucous and ready group of fans, the student section from Oldham County. Interesting choice of garb they're wearing tonight, but as it is, these rivalry games, you were a part of so many of them, and you've been a fan of for so many years as well, living in this area and being around these programs. What's so special about this North Oldham, Oldham, South Oldham, the triangle of schools?
The thing we use to describe this, Paul, simply is old school. You know, having grown up in Louisville, played in Louisville back in the late 60s, that will kind of date me a little bit. You know, when it wasn't uncommon to go to a high school game and the gym was full, that's what you're going to see tonight. By the beginning of the boys' game the other night, hope the fire marshal's not here. You know, OC's gym seats around 3,000, and I guarantee you there was 3,200 in there, and you couldn't wedge another soul in. And some of the coaches that are new to this district were amazed at the numbers. You know, now, it's not always that way, but when Oldhams play Oldhams, you know, the rivalries come out.
The rivalries, the kids who know each other, the borders delineated by the school board saying, you on this side of the street go here, you on that side of the street go there, or you around the corner go here and on the other side go there. You know, they're always fun. And this rivalry with the girls and the boys tonight, the tip-off for this doubleheader, these girls teams are both looking for some real positive steps. Ron Furch and his Lady Colonels come in at 11-8, but they have a dominant scorer in Adrian Palazzolo, and we'll get to her and we'll feature some of these players, but they're really looking to find their footing against similar same-size schools.
Well, ironically as well, this is the first time that I can remember both girls come into this game with a plus 500 records.
Yes.
So, you know, you got things going north when that's happening.
And you've got the great tradition from Oldham County, their teams in the 80s and 90s consistently at the very top of the 8th region and often heading to the state tournament, state champs in 86, state runners-up or state semifinalists to a dominant Southern high school team. And Lisa Harrison, now there's a name you got to remember because she was such a prolific scorer and such a terrific person and talent from Southern High School. What a competitor she was. But this Oldham County program, certainly with lots of tradition. And we'll go to break here. In our pregame, we'll talk more about these 2 specific teams and the players and coaching matchups. When we return, you'll hear more on our pregame show right here on Glycod.
Range Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
Looking for sound, prudent financial advice? Did you know that one of the brightest and best financial advisors is in your own backyard? Robin Lawson of Financial Solutions Incorporated has a mission to understand your long-term goals and to create a specific strategy just for you. Robin understands the challenges that face most of us today and offers fresh, out-of-the-box thinking that can put you on the road to financial freedom. Contact Robin Lawson today at 502-225-9900. That's 502-225-9900 or visit lawsonfinancial.net.
Welcome to WDRB Home Design here at Watts Home Center. We're talking paint colors today. Tommy, what are the hottest colors this season?
The hottest colors are gray. Grays are trending. You also have taupes, off-white. Benjamin Moore has over 4,000 colors, so we can find something that you like.
So if I wanted to color match my shirt, you could do it?
I can do it. We take our little color spectrometer here. We'll take a picture of your shirt. Tells us what color it is. We have true color lighting, so it helps us get the true color to match your color.
Do you have any tips for us to ensure a successful paint job?
The best tip I can give you is use the proper tools. You want to use a good paintbrush, you want to use a good roller. People always grab a roller frame, they just want to roll a wall. Grab a pole, whether it be an expensive good one, inexpensive wooden one. It makes the job go so much easier when you're rolling that wall out.
The team at Watts Home Center can answer all your painting questions, so come on out to their location here in LaGrange. I'm Lindsay Cox for WDRB Home Design.
You're watching Roy's Body Shop 8th Region High School Basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back on Glycod. It's Oldham County 8th Region High School Basketball. North Oldham High School hosting the Lady Colonels of Oldham County. And tonight, Gary, this rivalry game, we've got keys to the game tonight. One big scorer for Oldham County and a few good scorers for North Oldham. Your keys to the game.
Well, you know, Paul, that is summation at its best. For Oldham County to start with, they got to find ways to generate points. They do have one established scorer, but the others are on again, off again. So for them to be successful, they've got to learn to generate points, and at the same hand, they've got to do a better job of slowing down the points that will come from this North bunch.
And this North Oldham team, three players averaging near 10 points a game or more. 13.3 for Gracie Sipes, 13.2 for Liz Boyd, and 9.1 for Catherine Smith. That's a pretty good top three.
Well, Paul, anytime you can have a girls program with three players in double figures or around them, you're going to generate points. The rest is how everything else falls in place. With the addition of Boyd, who was a move-in over the summer, she's not only a double-figure scorer, she's a double-figure rebounder as well.
Yes.
She gives them presence inside, and Oldham is really going to have to battle. The quickness outside, Vice really makes them get up and down the floor. Those two will be the keys for North Oldham.
And that is Coach Emeritus Gary Forrest. Keys to the game here tonight for this opening of the doubleheader. We'll have the North Oldham County boys tilt following this one. We'll have a break after the game, and we'll come back and preview the boys. So settle in, folks. This is going to be a lot of fun here tonight. You'll see the pageantry and all the fun that comes with a big rivalry game. We'll stay right here for a little while longer, and I do want to mention again, Ron Furch, the OC girls, the Lady Colonels, they come in at 11-8. They haven't defeated. It's been a few years since they defeated North Oldham. So they've got their hands full, as you mentioned, in finding and generating points. Could it be one of those, quiet players that might step up in this rivalry game?
Well, a great example is they have a kid come off the bench the other night in Haley Wood and almost had a double-double And, it's got to be somebody like that. As we say, they're going to have to learn how to manufacture more points. For them to get in the 50s, they've got a chance. And anything under, I think they're going to be hard-pressed.
And that will do it for and we'll run into our last break now. And you stay with us. When we come back, we'll have starting lineups, opening tip-off. It's the North Oldham Lady Mustangs, the Oldham County Lady Colonels on Glycod.
Welcome to WDRB Home Design here at Watts Home Center. We're talking paint colors today. Tommy, what are the hottest colors this season?
The hottest colors are gray. Grays are trending. You also have taupes, off-white. Benjamin Moore has over 4,000 colors, so we can find something that you like.
So if I wanted to color match my shirt, you could do it?
I can do it. We take our little color spectrometer here. We'll take a picture of your shirt, tells us what color it is. We have true color lighting, so it helps us get the true color to match your color.
Do you have any tips for us to ensure a successful paint job?
The best tip I can give you is use the proper tools. You want to use a good paintbrush, you want to use a good roller. People always grab a roller frame, they just want to roll a wall. Grab a pole, whether it be an expensive good one, an inexpensive wooden one. It makes the job go so much easier when you're rolling that wall out.
The team at Watts Home Center can answer all your painting questions, so come on out to their location here in LaGrange. I'm Lindsay Cox for WDRB Home Design.
If your car's been damaged, regardless of make or model, visit the experts at Roy's Body Shop. Roy's is locally owned and operated with free towing and lifetime warranty on all collision repairs. Plus, they provide deductible savings for every insurance claim. Open weekdays 9 to 5 at 2604 Highway 146 in LaGrange. Give them a call at 502-222-0948 or online at roysbodyshop.com. Roy's Body Shop. Collision repair for the people.
From Glycod, it's Roy's Body Shop 8th Region High School Basketball. Roy's Body Shop in LaGrange. Collision repair for the people. Tonight's game is also brought to you by Anderson Sales and Service in Crestwood, making your life easier with quality products and quality service. Watts Home Center, design that feels like home. Thompson Heating and Cooling, making people comfortable. LaGrange Service Center, quality car care since 1964. State Farm Insurance Agent Leslie Gilley. And by Mortensen Family Dental. Now courtside for all the action from Glycod on Roy's Body Shop 8th Region High School Basketball.
And welcome back to North Oldham High School, where the Lady Mustangs get set to square off against the Lady Colonels. The visiting Lady Colonels will be in their blue uniforms, trimmed in white with white letters and numerals. Lady Mustangs in the home whites, trimmed in green with green numerals and letters.
Starting number 11.
And here are the starting lineups for the Oldham County Lady Colonels. It's number 11, a 5'6" senior, Audrey Roberts, 4 points and 5.3 rebounds a game. Number 15, 5'5" senior, Natalie Flynn, 5.1 points, 3.1 rebounds per game. Number 20, a 5'7" junior, Brianna Barnes, 5.8 points, 2.2 rebounds. 5'7" junior, she wears number 22, Ellery Kleck, 8.7 points, 2.8 rebounds. And the 5'8" junior leading scorer, she wears number 25. It's Adrian Palazzolo. She averages 13.8 points and 5.3 rebounds, tied for the lead, along with Audrey Roberts at 5.3 rebounds per game, leading the team. So Palazzolo, Kleck, Barnes, Flynn, and Roberts for Coach Ron Furch and the Lady Colonels of Oldham County. For McIntosh, 22-27 in his career. They are 10-9 this year. The North Oldham Lady Colonels Their starting lineup includes their big scorer, 5'6" junior wearing number 24, Gracie Sipes, 13.3 points and 2.4 rebounds per game. Also, 6'1" senior, she wears number 54, Liz Boyd, 13.2 points and 10.7 rebounds. The double-double she averages does Liz Boyd. Another guard, number 14, a 5'4" junior, Catherine Smith, 9.1 points per game. At guard and 5'9" senior, number 10, Caitlin Vise, 8.6 points and 8.9 rebounds. She is second on the team in rebounding. And rounding out the starting five, 5'10" senior, number 11, Caroline Moffitt, averaging 4.7 points and 5.2 rebounds per game. So for McIntosh's North Oldham Lady Colonels, again, it's Sipes, Boyd, Smith, Vise, and Moffitt. And we are set to go as it's Liz Boyd in the old center circle. The lone jump ball of the game. We are ready for action. Boyd wins the tip back against Audrey Roberts. And the Lady Mustangs take over. Man-to-man defense. And there is the first attempt, a wide open three from Sipes. Rims in and out. And here come the Lady Colonels. It's a 1-3-1 zone from the Lady Mustangs. Not looking to trap yet. And they go to the opposite corner to the Lady Colonels, but that one thrown away. Natalie Flynn was trying to connect on the opposite corner with her teammate, couldn't quite get there.
Hardest pass in basketball to make, that cross baseline pass.
And the result is a turnover. Sipes drives baseline, kicks it back out. That was Boyd. Boyd now kicks it out to Caitlin Vise. That's a miss, and rebound comes down to Oldham County's Audrey Roberts. 1-3-1 zone sometimes gives your team problems. Got to get the ball to the corner. At least that's the way I was always taught
Ball
against
reversal.
the 1-3-1. Ball
Started
reversal.
on one side, reverse it to the other, and then you have numbers.
And that missed shot there from Natalie Flynn, rebounded, tipped out, and here come the Lady Mustangs. That's Sipes taking it strong to the rack, and she is fouled. She'll go to the line for two. First foul of the game. That's on Adrian Palazzolo.
Lady Colonel's a little slow getting back. Mustangs take advantage of it.
I like the way they push the ball, their pace on the front foot as Sipes misses the first of two. And that one's short. Rebound. And down to Flynn. Palazzolo. Attacking with two guards against that odd man, and there is the weak spot, opposite corner, and the layup for Brianna Barnes.
There's a diagonal skip pass, as you mentioned, overload side. If you don't cover outside, the inside person's open.
Down low on the block, always look that opposite block, and there is the block. The great look from Caitlin Vise inside to Liz Boyd. Boyd gets hacked as she goes up for the layup. She'll go to the line for two. And the Lady Mustangs looking to get on the board.
Well, for Oldham to be successful, they've got to know where Boyd is.
In and out, 0 for 3 from the line to start this contest. Big, loud, raucous atmosphere. Cheerleaders right up to the edge of the key extended. And Boyd's second is short, just like Sipes. One rimmed out long, one short, and there is the trick steal from behind. Catherine Smith. She strips Natalie Flynn of the possession, tips it away, and she gets fouled. That's the third team foul for Oldham County. Into the game for the Colonels, number 3, a freshman, 5'4" freshman, Aubrey Batts. averaging 3 points and 1.9 rebounds. Sipes, a confident ball handler. She goes, flicks it one hand to her teammate, Catherine Smith. As Moffitt back to Sipes. Sipes goes inside. That was Vise trying to make a play. She kicks it out, and there is Catherine Smith. First points of the game for the Lady Mustangs. Back to that 1-3-1. Free throw line. Goes Palazzolo. She can't get that left-handed runner to go. Nice looking shot though. Rebound comes down to Boyd. There's Smith. Kicks it to the corner. Free throw line. Good ball movement. Sipes three. Off. No good. Great position on the rebound from Caitlin Vise. She couldn't get it to go. She was nudged from the back and get that one to go. North Oldham defense just sitting back in that 1-3-1 zone. There's the three. That was from Brianna Barnes. That was an air ball.
A little impatient. Never made the defense move.
Catherine Smith came down with that. She's running the offense. That's Vise. Gets it to Sipes. Long three off the side of the rim, and it comes back to Sipes. She gets it to her teammate. That's Vise. And out to Sipes. Sure runner in the lane. Blocked by Palazzolo, but fouled down on the legs. Taken out by Audrey Roberts.
Audrey Roberts, her first team's fourth.
Team's fourth foul. Lady Mustangs with no fouls. Sipes to the line for two. She flicks it up and good. So the Lady Mustangs 0 for their first 4 free throws. Now hit one, and Sipes gets the roll, hits them both. 3-point lead for the Lady Mustangs, back to their 1-3-1 zone. What do you think of that zone pressure, Gary? It looks like it's working. They had that one mistake.
Well, I'm not so sure if it's much the pressure that North is excluding. As a matter of fact, that Oldham seems to be in a hurry. And, you know, if you don't reverse the ball with skip passes and diagonal passes, you're always going to have a hand in the shooter's face. Oldham so far has taken 3 jumpers with the defense right in their face.
And there was their 4th jumper with a defender not in their face, and that one goes down for Ellery Cluck. She averages 8.7 points. That was a good-looking jumper. She didn't have the pressure. They reversed the ball just as you set it up, Gary. She got the kind roll and down the lane. That was a great drive by Catherine Smith, and she gets hammered at the rim by Palazzolo.
Smith is very good at getting in the paint. You know, and there's an example of it right now. I mean, you're already starting to see the fact that that's the 5th team foul against Oldham, you know.
And the second on Palazzolo, their leading scorer by a bunch. She averages 13.8. Next highest scorer is Cluck at 8.7.
Well, bad things happen when you let your opponent get the ball in the paint that easy.
And when they also have a 6'1" big, as they do Liz Boyd. Palazzolo doing everything she can. She's only 5'8". Now they get things sorted out. Smith to the line for 2. Drains the first.
Into the game for...
Well, the last time I checked, Paul, you can't guard free throws.
You cannot. And when you hit them, it's a good thing. And the Lady Mustangs missed their first 4, hit their next 4. 4 for 8 from the line. 2-point lead. Now they go to a man-to-man defense. And that will be a backcourt violation. Oldham County with another turnover.
Unforced turnover. You know, the Colonels still needing to settle down just a little bit.
That's their second unforced turnover. And there's Sipes driving hard into the lane. Scoop shot good.
Driving layup by Gracie Sipes.
Great burst of speed from the top of the key from Sipes. And a good job. Entry pass flicked away And down the lane, Catherine Smith with the tough contested layup. Lead was 1, and now it is 7 for the Lady Mustangs. That's a quick turnaround. Right corner 3 from Betts. That is off the mark. Sipes aims, no good. Boyd gets it, puts it back up. Nice block shot there from the back. So Audrey Roberts got her hand on it, knocked it out.
Right now, North Oldham is the aggressor, both ends of the floor. That's why this lead has blossomed.
Sipes and Smith now with the ball have been the catalyst for this offense. Smith to Sipes, her 3, no good. Boyd gets it. War for the rebound, she gathers it. She looks across court. There's Sipes, up and no good. And the rebound comes down to Aubrey Batts, the freshman, for the Lady Colonels. Man-to-man, wide open underneath for the layup. Good look, good layup. And that was Brianna Barnes, her 5th point of the game. She hit a 3 earlier. And with 2:08 remaining in the first quarter, the Lady Mustangs up by 5. There is a timeout. It's just a 30 seconds, so we'll stay here. Your impressions of the first almost 6 minutes, Gary?
Well, almost from the get-go, North has been the aggressor on both ends of the floor. Oldham a little impatient against the 1-3-1, and it hasn't been any better since North has changed it out to a regular straight man-to-man. You know, Oldham has got to attack the basket more, either on the dribble or on skip passes and passes that will reverse the ball.
North Oldham with a solid plan of attack, executing it quite well for McIntosh in the early going here.
Well, you know, one of the things they've done, Paul, they built this lead really without a lot of input from Liz Boyd, their inside player, who leads them in scoring and rebounding.
Exactly. Well, there is a little pressure from the Lady Colonels, forcing the turnover. As Audrey Roberts picks that one off, an errant pass from Sipes. Good pressure there out front, but the whistle blows, and that's Catherine Smith's first foul, team's first foul as well.
Katie Smith, that's her first, team's first.
Katie Smith with the first foul of the contest for the Lady Mustangs. Back in.
Straight man-to-man here on this end.
Yes, they are, and that was a nice maneuver to get around Smith by Kleck. She just couldn't get that runner to fall. Out of bounds off of Lady Colonels.
Into the game for North Oldham, Caroline Moffitt.
Here's a name for the pass, Paul. The official on the baseline, a lot of people might remember many years ago, Bozak Smith.
Bozak Smith. Big Bo. Indeed, the air ball there from Sipes. She's yet to connect on a 3, has had 4 good looks. And in transition, that's Kleck. She gets it to the corner, and out of bounds it goes. 4th turnover. I believe that's 5 now for the Lady Colonels. Still in the first quarter.
Yeah, and a lot of those are self-inflicted. Not so much what North is doing to them.
Good high screen from Boyd, but she can't get that pass. She can't gather it from Smith. That's a tough position for Boyd to receive that pass. She had a player fronting and in behind, and when she grabbed it, she lost control.
Yeah, I think her teammate unwillingly set her up on that pass. Yeah. If she catches it, she probably walks because she's sandwiched.
A little eager on that high screen roll. Lady Colonels get it in against man pressure. Down on the blocks it goes. That's Haley Wood, the sophomore. And goes off of Lady Mustangs defender. Oldham County ball in play now from underneath the basket. I loved man-to-man defense on our inbounds plays, Gary. Loved to score off that. That shot no good. Battle for the rebound. Smith comes away finally. She pushes it up court. Right side, Sipes. Back to Smith. She wants to run the offense. Cross-court pass. Moffitt inside to Sipes. She knows how to get open. It just seems like she's got to settle down when she wants to put up that shot.
Fouls on 54.
And Boyd gets her first foul. Battling for a rebound. Team's second. Here comes 5'10" junior Sailor Hawkins once again. She checks in for Boyd. Hawkins averages 2.4 points, 5.2 rebounds.
She's very rangy. It doesn't surprise me that she has more rebounds than she does points.
Oh, and she gets away with a little arm bar and aggressive play as official Bozak Smith is looking on closely.
Well, one thing about Bozak, there could be a fire break out in front of him. He's not going to change his pace.
Or, his energy level. And there is a ball tipped away again. North Oldham getting their hand on a lot of balls, and that is the end of the first quarter. Good defensive effort from the Lady Mustangs as they have a 5-point lead. We'll see if the Lady Colonels can make a run here in the second quarter. You're watching 8th Region Basketball on Glycod.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more durability, versatility, and #1 rated reliability built in, like Kubota compact tractors that can do it all right, Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and the Sidekick utility vehicle built for hard work and fun at 40 miles per hour. Kubota equipment lives up to the highest standards. Yours. Visit your local dealer today.
You're watching Roy's Body Shop 8th Region High School Basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back to North Oldham High School. The Lady Mustangs leading cross-county rival 5 miles away, Lady Colonels, by 5. And Gary Forrest, you send your keys to the game. The Colonels, they can get into the 50s scoring. They got a good chance, but 6 points in the first 8 minutes. It's going to take a big effort to get to 50.
Well, not only 6 points, but 5 turnovers. You magnify that, and you end up with 20 turnovers, maybe for the entire game. So, got to generate points.
Got to generate points is the key. And see what the Colonels can do on their first opportunity with the ball.
Right now, North back man-to-man.
And that shot from Haley Wood, long, rebounded by Smith. Boyd back in. She goes inside. Oh, and a nice opportunity there. The 3 from Moffitt, no good. Boyd did a good job of avoiding the foul. She found Sailor Hawkins inside. Hawkins reversed it. Had an opportunity maybe at the rim for a little 5-footer. Right side against the man-to-man pressure. They found some opportunities against that 1-3-1. Coach McIntosh of the Lady Mustangs calls it off, so it's played man-to-man ever since about midway through that first quarter. On the floor, down again, tipped away, battle for it. Oldham County comes away with it. Top of the key, it goes. That's Wood, right corner. Mustangs, their man pressure. Wood puts one up, no good, saved. That was saved by Roberts, but right to the hands of Boyd. Smith, Moffitt. Boyd wanting ball inside. She's double teamed. Finds her teammate Hawkins on the low block. Great look.
Excellent entry pass by Boyd. Caught the ball from the semi-mid post and was able to hit her teammate, dive into the basket.
Well played by the Lady Mustangs. Widen the lead to 7 now. A neat little move from Wood. Can't get anywhere though, and that cross-court pass picked off, and down the lane goes Gracie Sipes.
The easiest way to generate offense, through your defense.
Clean steal and a layup, 9-point lead for the Lady Mustangs. Sipes is a very, if you know your Louisville sporting history, there was one great athlete came out of Flagey High School, Cheryl Sipes. Remember him?
Before my time, I think, Paul.
Paul Horning said he was a contemporary of Paul Horning, and that reach, Smith loses it. Boyd picks it up. And there is Sipes for the 3 on cue, but she's missed another one. Hawkins with the rebound, gets it knocked away, and now they're going to go after it, does Moffitt, and they're going to call a held ball. So possession goes to North Oldham. Cheryl Sipes, Paul Horning said he was the greatest athlete he'd ever seen. And he preceded, that's how Paul Horning ended up at Notre Dame. Other than his mom wanted him to go, it was Cheryl Sipes, his good buddy, a couple years ahead of him at Flagey.
And for those of you out there that don't know the fact that Flagey was an all-boys school, so the name Cheryl Sipes would maybe have some in today's world.
Yes, a little confused. Cheryl Sipes. Yes, indeed. Smith hits the first 3 for the Lady Mustangs, extending their lead to double digits now.
Lady Colonels stuck on 6. Been that way now for over 4 minutes of playing time.
There is their big scorer, Adrian Palazzolo. She gets fouled, 3rd team foul.
Well, Palazzolo's a slasher.
Fouls on Gracie Sipes, her first, team's 3rd.
Gracie Sipes, first foul, team 3rd.
She will always work her way back to that left hand, and North has done a good job of getting on that hand and setting on it, so it presents a problem for her.
And that's something you have to develop as a player. Every year, you've got to develop something. If they're, and she takes a hard fall. Palazzolo puts it up with the left hand and can't get it to go. It hung up on the rim for a little while. OC comes, or the Lady Mustangs come away with it. Down on the block, back out to Hawkins. Smith drives the lane, puts one up off glass, a little errant, didn't touch anything else but the glass. Palazzolo with a rebound. She's got a lot of responsibility, this junior. Ball handling, scoring, rebounding, and she gets fouled. Well, there was a timeout called before the foul, so we'll take a break. 3:50 to go in this second quarter. Lady Mustangs lead by 12. The Lady Colonels will have possession when we return on Glycod.
Outdated electronics harm the environment when disposed with regular trash. That's why Oldham County Solid Waste is sponsoring an electronics collection event on Saturday, April 15th, 2023 from 9 a.m. to noon at Oldham County High School student parking lot. It's the perfect time to properly dispose of tube and projection style televisions, computers, smartphones, or other gadgets that you may no longer need. No restrictions on devices. Every bit helps. A message from Oldham County Solid Waste.
You're watching Roy's Body Shop 8th Region High School Basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back to North Oldham High School. 12-point lead for the homestanding Lady Mustangs. Alongside Gary Forrest, I'm Paul Najar. Gary, an opportunity here. You got to stop when a team starts extending a lead and it's taken time away from your offense. I mean, it's 5-6 minutes now since the Lady Colonels have scored. 6+.
Yeah, very much so. North, I'm not so sure how much North is responsible as the fact that the Lady Colonels, just seem to be out of kilter a little bit. Get themselves back in their basic sets, nothing fancy. Turnover almost, and they're living by that tonight.
Right out of the timeout. Palazzolo, extreme pressure, and a great job of defense by Caitlin Vise. Vise taking Palazzolo out of the game. Adriana Palazzolo averaging over 13.8 points. Still looking to score. And that was Vise getting rejected and out of bounds. This Oldham County team, these Lady Colonels, they've blocked a few shots already.
Well, very much so. And, they're going to have to find ways to create points. And one way right now is through their defense.
And that is a long three from Katie Smith.
Into the game for
might have glanced off the rim, but out of bounds.
Well, I think Smith might have been so open she probably could have taken another dribble in and still got the same three. The Oldham County student section razzing her a little bit for the air ball.
And the Oldham County student section across the way in their orange garb, we'll say. And some of them looking like the McBurglar, the old McDonald's commercials. Inside it goes. That's Lily Newcomb. She kicks it back out. Down low on the block again, but Hankins. Good post defense. Sailor Hankins puts her hand in there to knock it away for the steal. Three from the corner is short from Smith. And here comes Palazzolo. She gets roughed up, can't convert on the layup, but she'll go to the line and shoot two.
It's on Gracie Sipes.
Gracie Sipes, her second, team fourth.
It is a two-shot foul.
Oldham County has stuck on 5 fouls as well. They had 5 fouls in maybe the first 3 or 4 minutes of the game and haven't had one since.
Well, they had the 5 fouls, but unfortunately they had those 6 points even longer.
Yes. And Adriana Palazzolo can't get that one to go.
Clock and Boyd for
Hillary Clock out, or back on the court. Bats has a seat. Palazzolo hits, and that moves the scoreboard.
It does get to 7.
2 3/4 minutes remaining in this second quarter. Only 1 point in the quarter for the Lady Colonels. They're playing man-to-man. Smith kicks it left. Hankins.
They keep missing Boyd inside. Bless her heart, she's really working hard posting up. And finally they give it to her 17 feet out.
And she got fouled there, but she finds her teammate under the basket.
Assist to Boyd.
Caitlin Vise, and an assist to Boyd. A nice look by Boyd. She knew she was double teamed, and she found her teammate on the low block opposite side. Second assist tonight. Boyd with that rebound off the errant shot. Smith starts from the right wing and gets it to Vise. Vise, Moffitt, jump stop. Hankins, cross court to Vise. She fakes. Hankins with the 18-footer off the back iron. Boyd with the rebound. They're going to call a held ball.
Held ball. Possession remains with North.
And possession remains with North Oldham.
Barnes into the game for Oldham County.
I think that is a mistake. I think that ball goes to Oldham County. North had the last held ball. It should be North. It should be Oldham County ball.
I think that's what they're talking about right now.
Oldham County had the ball to start the second quarter. The last held ball down here.
Correction, the ball's over to Oldham County.
Oldham County, yes, that is correct.
I think the Oldham County bookman caught that one in
a nick of time. Yes. 13-point lead for the Lady Mustangs. Here come the Lady Colonels. Ellery Clock.
Ooh.
Oh, and that's just an easy pickings there.
Saw it coming.
And that Vise, the steal and the bucket. Caitlin Vise. She has 4 points. Leading scorer for the Lady Mustangs, Katie Smith with 10. That is Natalie Flynn. Now inside. Good defense by Hankins. Flynn knocks it out of bounds. And Lady Mustangs possession. Haley Wood, sophomore, number 14, checks in. for Oldham County. Puck goes out. Collect. So under a minute to play in this first half. The Lady Mustangs looking to widen their lead, up by 15. They go cross court. Hankins takes a look at a three and decides to pass it up. Moffitt. Smith moves it left. There's Vise. Good ball movement. Under 20 seconds. Looking like they'll take the last shot of this quarter. Hankins. There's Vise. Ooh, got away with her. She moved both feet there. In 6 seconds. Hankins. Vise. She's got to get rid of it. They're not going to get a shot off. Maybe they will. And it's blocked. A final attempt there by Haley Wood. Wood blocks Smith. And at the half, a 15-point lead as the Lady Mustangs shut down the Lady Colonels in this second quarter. Gary Forrest holding them to one free throw in the quarter.
Yeah, you're not going to get out of a hole. Just no offense toward the basket, and you shake that up with 5 more turnovers that quarter, it kind of dooms Oldham. We talked about how they had to be able to generate some points, and one won't do it.
They're at the half, and the teams will retire to their respective locker rooms. Lady Colonel's going to look for some answers on offense. We'll have some halftime scoring updates and highlights of the first half. We'll do a recap when we return on Glycod.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville.
If your car's been damaged, regardless of make or model, visit the experts at Roy's Body Shop. Roy's is locally owned and operated with free towing and lifetime warranty on all collision repairs. Plus, they provide deductible savings for every insurance claim. Open weekdays 9 to 5 at 2604 Highway 146 in LaGrange. Give them a call at 502-222-0948 or online at roysbodyshop.com. Roy's Body Shop. Collision repair for the people. Glycod on YouTube is Kentuckiana's fastest growing high school sports video site. When you click to subscribe, don't forget to tap the bell and be notified of our upcoming live broadcasts and other unique video content. Subscribe for free now at youtube.com/Glycod.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by LaGrange Service Center, a family-owned car repair shop that also offers 24/7 towing and roadside assistance. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, celebrating their 58th year in business.
Welcome back to North Oldham High School alongside Coach Emeritus Gary Forrest. I'm Paul Najar. Tonight's first half stats brought to you by Financial Solutions in LaGrange. Clarity for your financial future. Gary Forrest, these first half stats reveal.
Well, the biggest thing is Oldham County 3 for 14. That's not a very good shooting percentage to stay with compared to 9 for 24 for North Oldham. So, you get off 10 more shots. Turnovers, 10 for Oldham County. That's why you only got 14 shot attempts, only 2 for the Lady Mustangs. That makes a difference right there.
So more possessions, more shots made. Only 1 point in the second quarter for the Lady Colonels. Your halftime scoring stats brought to you by, and shooting percentages brought to you by Financial Solutions in LaGrange. Clarity for your financial future. Individual scoring. You have leading scorer in the game for North Oldham, Katie Smith with 10 points. Boyd, their center and scorer, 13.2 and 10.7 boards. She doesn't have any. It is Caitlin Vise with 4 points, 2 points for Sailor Hankins. These were the players who finished off the quarter. For the visiting Lady Colonels, 4 points for Brianna Barnes and 1 for Adriana Palazzolo, the player who averages double figures, 13.8 points per game. They really got to work at her, getting her scoring touch back. So we will take another halftime break, and we'll roll along with our halftime show. It is the Lady Mustangs of North Oldham up by 15 at the half over the visiting Lady Colonels. Stay with us. More on our halftime show right here from North Oldham High School on Glycod.
Looking for sound, prudent financial advice? Did you know that one of the brightest and best financial advisors is in your own backyard? Robin Lawson of Financial Solutions Incorporated has a mission to understand your long-term goals and to create a specific strategy just for you. Robin understands the challenges that face most of us today and offers fresh, out-of-the-box thinking that can put you on the road to financial freedom. Contact Robin Lawson today at 502-225-9900. That's 502-225-9900, or visit lawsonfinancial.net.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Welcome to WDRB Home Design here at Watts Home Center. We're talking paint colors today. Tommy, what are the hottest colors this season?
The hottest colors are gray. Grays are trending. You also have taupes, off-white. Benjamin Moore has over 4,000 colors, so we can find something that you like.
So if I wanted to color match my shirt, you could do it?
I can do it. We take our little color spectrometer here. We'll take a picture of your shirt, tells us what color it is. We have true color lighting, so it helps us get the true color to match your color.
Do you have any tips for us to ensure a successful paint job?
The best tip I can give you is use the proper tools. You want to use a good paintbrush, you want to use a good roller. People always grab a roller frame, they just want to roll a wall. Grab a pole, whether it be an expensive good one, inexpensive wooden one. It makes the job go so much easier when you're rolling that wall out.
The team at Watts Home Center can answer all your painting questions, so come on out to their location here in LaGrange. I'm Lindsay Cox for WDRB Home Design.
For dependable, friendly heating, cooling, electric, and plumbing service, it's Kinzer & Kinzer at 200 East Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Locally owned and operated since 1983. Call 502-222-0497.
If your car's been damaged, regardless of make or model, visit the experts at Roy's Body Shop. Roy's is locally owned and operated with free towing and lifetime warranty on all collision repairs. Plus, they provide deductible savings for every insurance claim. Open weekdays 9 to 5 at 2604 Highway 146 in LaGrange. Give them a call at 502-222-0948 or online at roysbodyshop.com. Roy's Body Shop. Collision repair for the people.
You're watching Roy's Body Shop 8th Region High School Basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back to North Oldham High School alongside Coach Emeritus Gary Forrest. I'm Paul Najar, and this is first possession of the second half. The Lady Mustangs up 15 over the visiting Lady Colonels. The Battle of Oldham County. Last week it was South Oldham and Oldham County. This week it's Oldham County and North, and next week it'll be North and South on Friday night.
Yeah, we call this the Oldham month out here in the county.
The Oldham month as Sipes fires a three. Rebound Boyd. She kicks it out. Three, no good from Smith. And another rebound comes down to Vise. Moffitt back to Vise. Her elbow jumper in and out, no good. And rebound comes down to Roberts. It's
Lady Colonels, Paul, going to have to find a way to get some points. And one of the things they're going to have to do to start with is eliminate turnovers.
Said that from the outset. Key to the game, find baskets. And to start this third quarter, long one from Roberts, no good. Rebound came down to Moffitt. And Lady Mustangs look to control this game even further.
Oldham County back man to man.
Sipes with another three. She's sort of just not following through on the finish, but the rebound comes down to Vise. Sipes gets it out to Smith. Her three off the backboard, no good. Rebound Balazzolo. She gets it up ahead. And that layup good from Natalie Flynn.
Long time since the Colonels last scored a bucket. And that's generated by their defense. Good stop, run out, easy bucket.
It's been over 10 minutes. There's Sipes barreling in the lane, and she runs right over. The defensive player.
Well, as we mentioned, one way for Oldham to get back in it, chip away, and you do that through just playing good, solid defense. Don't turn the ball over.
They gave up a couple of offensive boards on the first possession, but got the rebound, and they get a bucket. They get another turnover, an offensive foul. That's Sipes' third foul. She looked a little frustrated after she's missed a lot of threes tonight.
Right.
All 6 or 7 of the attempts she's taken. Inside it goes, up and no good from point blank. That was Brianna Barnes. Smith. There's Sipes. She takes a dribble, plants, shoots, and another off the mark. And you see her just jogging back now, but it's tipped away neatly by Vise, right to Sipes. Sipes on the move. She gets fouled from behind. What do you tell a player they miss 7 or 8 threes and then they start to jog on defense? They jogged right into a steal, but jogging nonetheless.
Well, what you remind them is it's not the way you practice, it's not the way you play. You play hard all the way. And if you're going to let missing shots slow your play down, then we have to adjust your playing time.
And Sipes has a seat with Vise on the sideline as Hankins, and I believe that's a steal there by Flynn, or Balazzolo. Balazzolo fakes, gets it inside. Flynn, that was Batts. And good hands there to knock that out of play.
Tough pass there. Roberts once again trying to pass the ball across the lane on a bounce pass, which is a slow pass to start with, and it gets knocked out of bounds. She probably would have been better off just going ahead and put the short 4-footer up.
And that was Noelle Crosby knocking it out of play. She getting her first action for the Lady Mustangs. In and out, no good. Crosby challenged for the rebound, out of bounds off of Oldham County. Lady Mustangs possession.
Crosby, the daughter of Jerry Crosby, former All-State player from Oldham County High School, played his basketball at Furman, now the county judge.
And you have ties to that gentleman?
Well, I know him. Not from the court issues or anything.
Almost a steal from the Lady Colonels, but right back come the Lady Mustangs. Elbow is Vise. She gets it to Hankins. They maneuver it high left. Moffitt.
Ooh, should have had that one.
Hankins gets it knocked away, and Moffitt's going to get called for the hold. Will they call that intentional? No, they won't because there was no possession at the time.
On Moffitt. That's
like to see Oldham get up on their toes a little bit more, Paul. On those side-to-side passes, the same ones that Oldham is throwing and North is picking off. I think Oldham could do the same thing, but they're just a bit hesitant to go ahead.
To commit, and that's and is that a little bit of a trust factor? If I overplay, then what's going to happen?
Yep.
Are my teammates going to be there?
Can my teammate have my back?
Flynn goes behind the back. Hankins hounding her. Wow. And Boyd's going to get called for that one. Just too much.
Well, the thing about Hankins we mentioned earlier, she's a long, tall drink of water, and defensively she gets to move in those arms. She got a piece of the pass that was deflected. She makes it tough to pass the ball around her.
Very lively hands and feet. She moves, and she got long arms. Oh, that was backcourt. Her heel was on that midcourt line. That was Ellery Cluck. And a steal from Smith, and she's immediately fouled in transition.
Foul 15, Flynn.
And that is Flynn with the foul, the senior. Her fourth. And check again for the Lady Colonels. Brianna Barnes, she's back in with her 4 points. And here comes Smith. Oh, got away with one. Almost a double dribble there. Oldham County, a little passive man-to-man, or a little passive 1-3-1 zone. And there's the steal on that cross-court pass, as we talked about. Palazzolo down and in for the layup. Palazzolo.
See, that 22 points that they had at half hasn't moved. That just shows you that, with a little bit, Oldham could get themselves back into it.
Looking for their first bucket of the second half for the Lady Mustangs. They can't get that one to go. Hankins missed. Rebound, they come out with it. Cross court to the low block, up and good, and there's the old-fashioned three-point play.
Basket's good.
Going for Cluck.
Hankins.
Hankins' first foul, team fourth, and that 15-point lead is now dwindled to 9. Ellery Cluck.
Well, it's amazing what happens when defensively you can stop the other team, turn them over, and then score points out of that. And that's how Oldham has got the points they've received this third quarter.
Cluck misses that free throw, rebound to Boyd, and here come the Lady Mustangs looking for some offense. They haven't scored in these first 4.5 plus minutes of the third quarter. Sipes has missed 4 of those shots, and there's another turnover. Boyd, and it was picked off, and it comes right back off the official to Brianna Barnes, and then it's stolen away by Smith. Everybody take a deep breath, control the basketball, that's it. Boyd gives a fake, she gets a bump, she goes up, under, step through, great move for the two.
See, I think Boyd's got to have more touches, Paul. I mean, there's a reason she averages double-double. Got to keep your teammates happy.
Get her more touches and get her a little more away from, get some of that traffic out of the middle. She got a tip on that, and there's Sipes with another foul, and Sipes having a real struggle. That's her 4th foul.
Fouls on Gracie Sipes, that's her 4th foul.
Gracie Sipes, leading scorer for these Lady Mustangs, 13.3. She has 6 tonight. She is saddled with 4 fouls with 2:33 left in the third. And that free throw, good by Haley Wood. Adeline Taylor, 8th grader, into the game for the Lady Mustangs. She wears number 23. Full court pressure from the Lady Colonels. There's Boyd. She can handle it. She comes up court, spin move, and she walked. Couldn't get rid of the ball. Good job by the Lady Colonels to bring that pressure. 5 turnovers
already this quarter for North, who had only 2 the entire first half.
Lady Colonels ratcheting up the defensive pressure in the half court and the full court. Nice drive down the lane. Kleck can't get it to go, and there's a war for the rebound. They call held ball, and it will go to the Lady Colonels. Man-to-man on the inbounds. Looking for the corner. It's close to 5. The desperation throw up top comes down into the hands of the Lady Colonels.
That pass had hang time on it.
It did. Palazzolo drives down the left side, stops, looks, inside it goes. Good defense by Boyd. She moved her feet well, and they're going to call a held ball or a foul? Held out of bounds. They called out of bounds, I guess. Possession arrow still Lady Mustangs.
Well, he wouldn't switch it until they throw it in.
Until they throw it in? I thought it was a... No, they called it out of bounds. Yep. And they look down court. They find Taylor. Taylor can't get it. She saves it right to the defense. Lady Colonels looking to close the lead. And they throw that bad cross-court pass. Picked off by Moffitt. Down and in for the layup. She goes. And it's back to 11 points. The lead for the Lady Mustangs. Low scoring affair, possessions really valuable. And there's another. That bounce pass slowed down in the quick hands of Adeline Taylor. Adeline Taylor, the 8th grader.
Clock, that is her first.
Well, the Cardinals said, Paul, never kill your dribble at half court and have to throw a side-to-side pass, and all North did was lay back and jump the passing lane, and this is 3 straight times they've been able to get an Oldham pass.
I heard that so many times as a point guard in my day, and there is Taylor, loses the handle off the foot of a defender, and then she goes and fouls Kleck, as Kleck has been a real catalyst in this third quarter for the Lady Colonels.
Well, so many times you see it happens. Taylor turns the ball over, and in her quest to make up for the turnover, she fouls the person going in for the shot.
That is an 8th grade student athlete, Adeline Taylor. Kleck hits the first of 2. That is 6 points for her, leading scorer for the Lady Colonels. She misses the second rebound. Strong by Vise.
Colonels can't put 2 free throws together.
Katie Smith, the junior. See where the Lady Mustangs go for some offense here. Who's going to get the shot? My guess is it goes to Boyd inside, but they are sagging and collapsing on her. Left side, out to Smith. Looks like a 1-2-2 or a box and one, or...
I think the Colonels are just really sloughing off. I think it's still man-to-man.
Yeah, they are. You're right. And their baseline runner from Smith, no good. Rebound clangs off of Oldham County, out of bounds. Good job by Taylor to let that one go. 25 seconds. Last possession, perhaps.
10-1. 10-4 this quarter, so
9-4. It was 22-7 at the half, wasn't it?
6.
Yeah. That's right. They did not score. They scored 1 point in that second quarter. Yep. 10-4. Lady Colonels outscoring the Lady Mustangs. They find it away out to Smith. Smith left side. Taylor drives. Looking, she's under the gun, a lot of pressure. There's Vise, and a 3 for Smith. Can't get it to go, and that's the end of the third quarter. Lady Mustangs with a 10-point lead. 8 minutes to play in this inter-county rivalry. Let's see if the Lady Colonels have a run. Stay with us on Glycod.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today. If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more durability, versatility, and #1 rated reliability built in. Like Kubota compact tractors that can do it all right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut. And the Sidekick utility vehicle built for hard work and fun at 40 miles per hour. Kubota equipment lives up to the highest standards. Yours. Visit your local dealer today.
You're watching Roy's Body Shop 8th Region High School Basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back to North Oldham High School. A 10-4 third quarter burst as the Lady Colonels outscored the Lady Mustangs by 6 in that frame, and it did it, Gary Forrest, with really good defense.
Really, they let their defense help create points. And basically by
start the fourth quarter, possession belongs to
forcing North into some lazy passes to their wings, which led to runouts for Oldham and layups. So not only do they get the ball, but they get an easy shot out of it. Oldham's not out of this. They just have to continue to chip away. For North, I'd like to see their big one touch the ball more.
Yeah,
they've been very impatient with her.
The big post player, Boyd, commands. She's got good footwork, too. Good defensive movement. Don't like her starting so low on the block, as it's really difficult to make those long passes against pressure. Moffitt left side. Now right to Sipes. Sipes eyes a three, but gives it to Boyd, and Boyd's pushed from the back. 4th team foul on
fouls on Roberts. First, second,
the Lady Colonels.
Well, there was a great case then. The Colonels basically got behind Boyd and rode her from the block all the way up to the free throw lane until finally the official hesitantly made the call.
Had to call it.
Yeah.
Sipes to
Boyd, like I say, she's taught the fundamentals. She does a very good job presenting her hands, using her body to get open. You got to give her some touches.
There's Sipes with a long three. She can't get it to go in and out, and they're going to call Boyd, or no, they're going to call Vise with a reach.
First, team 7, Oldham County will shoot the bonus.
And Oldham County will shoot the bonus here
for
the remainder of the contest.
We talk about easy shots, layups, free throws right here.
And
we'll see if Flynn can get him a little closer.
No, Flynn misses that first one off the glass, and the battle for the rebound. That goes off of Roberts, and Lady Mustangs get possession.
Colonels a little full court for the first time, 2-2-1.
They'll do that 2-2-1 here. They had success with full court pressure, and their aggressive diamond and one press, and they get it there again. A turnover at the back end.
Turnover number 7 for the Lady Mustangs.
And again, they were throwing the ball underneath the basket to Boyd. I'd like to see her away from the basket and give some space to some drive, some movement for the wings a little bit.
One more dribble creates the angle. Instead of going from the front, you make an angle from the wing. And that's the pass you want. I watched Kentucky. Sheboy is probably the best example of using his body to help create angles, but sometimes his teammates, I won't mention a particular point guard, don't see that. And if you do that, it makes the game easy.
Yeah. A lot of AAU point guards don't see much except the basket.
You don't want to get me started with AAU.
And up ahead goes to Sipes, back to Smith. Smith up and good. Sipes a little shy at the rim tonight. She hasn't had a good night from the field. And she gave it right back to Smith for the layup, the little bunny. And that extends.
Colonel's running a little flex cut now. Screen down, screen away. Got to be patient.
Flynn down the left side. Palazzolo, the lefty, looking. Back to Flynn. Man-to-man pressure from the Lady Mustangs. Vise lets Palazzolo go, and she loses possession as I think it was Smith reached in, poked it away out of bounds.
Yeah, interesting call. I thought it went off of Palazzolo.
I thought it went off
right
her
in
leg.
front of the official, but he waved it off.
She will bring it in play, looking, and she finds Flynn. Into the lane was Haley Wood, no good, and possession stays with the Lady Colonels. They're down 12 with 6 minutes to play. They've scored 16 in the game.
North Oldham fans here in front of us don't agree with that call, but
I don't think they agreed with the last two.
At least the official's consistent.
There we go. Now they get Palazzolo in play rather than throwing it in bounds. Clock to trigger it in. Looking for
Mister.
She gets her, and Palazzolo tries to get it over to Roberts, and it's out of bounds again off of North Oldham.
But tell you the truth, Palazzolo had a great shot there. It was about a 4-foot bank shot, and she actually overpassed.
Off the foot of Hankins, and again, it's
been an adventure under the basket here for about the last 30 seconds.
Yes, this is the fourth inbounds play of this possession. All under the basket. Looking, she finds Palazzolo. Palazzolo wants to move to that left hand. She does. She gets the little fadeaway from 10.
You know, it's the first time tonight she's looked comfortable with the ball under the basket.
5 points for Palazzolo. She averages 13.8. There is a timeout from McIntosh. McIntosh takes the timeout. Will it be full? It is full, so we'll take a 60-second break. The stretch run here with North Oldham up 10 on Glycod.
Range Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
You're watching Roy's Body Shop 8th Region High School Basketball from Glycod.
Well, I thought it was a 60-second break. It's just 30. And we are heading down the stretch here in this rivalry game. And Gary, a 10-point lead, tough to overcome when you only score 18 points so far and you only have a few minutes left to overcome a 10-point deficit.
But, you know, it's not like your opponent is setting the world on fire. So as we mentioned at halftime, as dire as it may have looked for Oldham County, you know, they still had an opportunity, and they've chipped away. They got it down to 10, and, you know, anything can happen. You know, we've got some big minutes left here to go, and we'll see. The clock right now, you got to fight that thing.
They were down 22-6 at the half, and they outscored the Lady Mustangs 12-6.
Oldham going to trap of a 2-3 now.
It goes to Moffitt, down on a block to Boyd. Not in a good position to score, but she dribbles out of it, step through, off the glass, no good. Rebound comes to Flynn. They will slow things down, almost a steal on that cross-court pass, but there is Kleck for the two.
Colonel's very fortunate throwing that long side-to-side pass, but Kleck gets away with it, scores the bucket.
She comes away with that bucket, and now she has 8 points to lead her team, and Sipes over from deep. And she doesn't even defend on the way back, and Palazzolo misses. Rebound there from Flynn.
We've got ourselves a ball game now, Paul.
It is a 6-point game. And almost another steal for the Lady Colonels. Sipes 3 long. And there's Boyd.
Pass is good by Boyd. Foul.
And Boyd will go to the line to
Roberts.
try and convert the old-fashioned three-point play. And
basket's good.
Sipes talking to her coaches about her shooting woes. But more importantly, their coaches talking to her about her defensive lapse on that turnover.
Well, I think the point is well taken as Sipes has joined the bench, and the assistants are talking to her about, hey, the offense is one end, but you can't stop play on both.
And a great battle for the rebound. Vise comes away with it off of North Oldham's Flynn.
It's a guess because the official is yet to give us the signal which way.
Smith to throw it in play. She gets it out to Hankins. Hankins replaced Sipes. Hankins right wing. She won't shoot that deep three. Moffitt on the wing. Cross court through the hands of Hankins to Smith. 4 minutes left in the contest. Hankins down low to Boyd. Boyd turns to her left, lays it up with the right hand. Nice short jump shot. Way to extend.
You know, they've had that the whole game. The great thing about Hankins is she doesn't look to shoot, but she looks to her teammate who is a better position. And for the first time in a long time, Boyd gets the ball where she wants it.
And there's the three right back from Glenn and a timeout from Ron Furch. So it's a 6-point deficit to a 10-point deficit. Now back to 7. Full timeout, 3:33 to play. We've got a good one with the Lady Mustangs up 7. Stay with us on Glycod.
Car's been damaged. Regardless of make or model, visit the experts at Roy's Body Shop. Roy's is locally owned and operated with free towing and lifetime warranty on all collision repairs. Plus, they provide deductible savings for every insurance claim. Open weekdays 9 to 5 at 2604 Highway 146 in LaGrange. Give them a call at 502-222-0948 or online at roysbodyshop.com. Roy's Body Shop. Collision repair for the people.
You're watching Roy's Body Shop 8th Region High School Basketball from Glycod.
Festive atmosphere. Take a listen, folks. That's the North Oldham band rocking this crowd that's going to be overflowing here in a few minutes for the boys. The game tip-off 30, 40, 45 minutes from now, something like that. We'll see, but we'll have that game as well. You just got to stay with us here on Glycod. We got to get through this one first. It's only a 7-point margin. The Lady Mustangs of North Oldham looking for some scoring. Only scored 10 points in the second half, Gary.
Yeah, very much so. I think what happens, Paul, you have to be really careful. They fell in love with jump shots.
And they fell in love with a cross-court pass stolen by Flynn. Flynn gets it knocked away. And it's recovered by Roberts. She is fouled, and it will be a 1. No, not yet.
Fouls on Moffitt.
That's the 6th. Oh, it is. It's 1-1. Yes, it is. Sorry. I was looking at the clock backwards there.
Will be Roberts.
So Roberts, chance to close this gap to 5 if she can hit these 2 free throws. 1-1. Roberts sinks the first. At 1 point in the first quarter, it was 11-5. So 6 points, the closest since the first quarter for the Lady Colonels. They make it 5 points. Back to their slimmest margin, or slimmest deficit since early in the first quarter. Boyd down low to Hankins. Hankins off the backboard, no good, and Vise with the cleanup. She gets fouled. cleaned up the rebound, and she gets hammered going up for the putback.
Fouls on 15.
So it's going to be a free throw shooting contest here as Flynn commits her 5th. In for Flynn will be number 3, Aubrey Batts, the freshman. Vise looking to add to that lead, and she does. See it half court, Moffitt and Smith discussing defensive strategy, and Vise hits them both.
2 big free throws, stretch this thing out a little bit for the Lady Mustangs.
Up 7, they fall back to the Lady Mustangs in man-to-man, and Palazzo beats that man pressure down the lane, off the left foot with the left hand for 2. Palazzolo, nice move. She got the step and rode it to the hoop. Moffitt dribbles in lane. She loses it almost, but Hankins picks it up.
Hankins changed pivot feet.
And Batts with the turnover, or with the steal. And here comes Kleck. Kleck kicks it left. Palazzolo into the lane. She'll put it up. Tricky-footed left hand. She goes back up with it off the rebound. Fouled by Vise. And 2 free throws. This 5-point deficit could be now 3.
Fouls on Vise. That's her 2nd.
You know, Paul, there's a saying in basketball, you have to be careful in situations like this. It almost looks like North is playing not to lose.
Yep.
You get a little tight. Your passes are a little slower, and just play.
You think through things rather than play through things, and when you think and you hesitate, he who hesitates or she who hesitates is lost. Palazzolo hits the 2nd of 2, only gets 1, but it's now a 4-point lead for North Oldham. Boyd, she wants to go long. It tips off the hands. Smith saves it. She gets through a double team, and Moffitt Sipes fakes, drives, Boyd, elbow, 8 feet, got it. Great ball movement.
Well, you know, that's the same shot Boyd's had most of the game, and it's kind of ironic now that gets crunch time, she's getting some touches.
It's about a 12-footer, actually. Palazzolo, how about that? She responds. They take it to the rack, get the hoop, the harm.
Well, once again, Palazzolo loves that left-hand side. This is her 3rd straight left-hand layup.
Gleck with 11, Palazzolo with 10. She's missed a couple free throws. She hit her last one. Let's see if she can convert the 3-point play the old-fashioned way. She does. It's a 3-point lead for the Lady Mustangs. Looking, they find Sipes.
Whoa.
Sipes travels. Oh, they called a timeout. They called the timeout. It's full, 2:02 remaining.
North Oldham, a very advantageous timeout.
Perfectly timed.
Yeah, it looked like they were going to turn it over.
And we'll take a break. Just over 2 minutes to play. Stay with us on Glycod.
Winter is coming. The Farmer's Almanac is predicting a rough winter with teeth-chattering cold. Don't be caught unprepared. Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for a special $99 HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your heat isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. We are fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
You're watching Roy's Body Shop 8th Region High School Basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back to North Oldham High School. Crowd on its feet, at least the respective student sections. The noise level up, loud, the stakes crazy big. 6 points in the first half for the visiting Oldham County Lady Colonels. They have 27 in the second, Gary, and you say it's all fueled by?
It's been fueled by their defense. They just chipped away at it. And, you know, they've scored points off their defense. We talked about it, pregame keys had to find a way to generate points.
They found it with the big defensive effort here in the second half.
Straight man-to-man, full court.
They get it into Boyd, to the Lady Mustangs. Boyd finds Vise. Vise gets it across half court. Right side it goes. Against this pressure, Sipes kicks it across court. Into the lane, Smith. Vise, the jumper from 14, no good. Rebound comes down to the Lady Colonels. And a step through, but a strip by Vise, picked up by Smith. Smith to Sipes. Boyd at the middle. She fakes a shot, gets in the lane, spins, step through. Big pressure on her. No good, and the rebound off Palazzolo's hand. 86 seconds remain. 3-point lead for the Lady Mustangs. Big pressure possession. Boyd gets it. Moffitt, there's Sipes for the three. Screen from Boyd. Sipes with her first three of the night. I think she's taken 12 attempts from deep. Hits her first, and an all-important possession. Lead is now 6. Palazzolo fakes left, goes right, throws it up with a right hand. And they're going to call Boyd for standing her ground.
Well, if you're Boyd, you almost want to give Palazzolo that shot. She's a lefty who shoots the ball on the right-hand side, a little off balance, and she basically took away the foul.
And she converts the first of two. Lead is 5. Hits them both to Palazzolo. Lady Mustangs, Vise gets it across half court calmly, and she stops in a bad spot, and there's going to be a 30-second timeout. An unsteady ball handler there, so we'll stay right here as Vise gets across half court and walks right into the trap.
Well, your key ball is you never want to kill your dribble as you come across half court, because, you know, even though your coach is there, he's lost a valuable asset, a timeout. And secondly, what a lot of people don't think about, now they've got to get the ball in bounds again. So you go through all of that. Keep your dribble alive, know what your plan is. If you're Oldham, you also got to realize next foul puts your opponent finally in the bonus. You know, sometimes it's not a bad idea if you feel like you fouled the right person. So let's see if they've done their homework.
Free throw shooters for North Oldham. Sipes at 57%, Boyd at 55%. They do get the ball inbounds easily. No pressure at all from Oldham County.
If you're Oldham, you know, you got to play it about 10 more seconds at the max. Then you may, there's your turnover.
There's your turnover. Oh, they called a walk, and that was no walk at all. She turned it over. The official was blocked by the...
No, I think what it was, the call was late, and they did get the right call. It was just late because Oldham's going to get the ball. What it did do, it saved North from giving up an Oldham layup.
I thought she was a clear loss of possession, but I guess she did walk before she lost it.
Yep.
Under 40, Palazzolo. Clack, back to Palazzolo. She drives left side. She's blocked by Boyd, and it's out of bounds off of Roberts to the Lady Mustangs. Who would have thunk it?
Now if you're Oldham, you got to think, try to make the steal, no more than about 8 seconds. If you can't, you got to make the foul. I don't want to foul Sipes.
Oh, Sipes gets it back over to Smith. Smith almost walks left side layup with the left hand. Katie Vise, Caitlin Vise. And the lead is 6. Palazzolo step through, gets the right hand layup. And there will be a timeout from Oldham County. They have 2 remaining. And it's a 30-second timeout. So down 4 with 11.9 to play your strategy here, foul right away?
Well, no, the first thing you want to do is you want to try to make the steal. And if you can't make the steal within a second or two, so you may want to side front everything to see if they put a person on a ball, or if you use that person off the ball as sort of a safety. If you bring them off the ball, then you front everything. You go for the steal, you don't make the steal, you have to foul.
Caroline Moffitt, number 11 for the Lady Mustangs.
I always like
only
putting the person on the ball.
19% free throw shooter is Moffitt. She will throw the ball inbounds.
That's the person who's always designated as the inbound passer. So we got no one on the ball right now.
Don't like the carriage here of some of the Lady Mustangs. Moffitt gets it in. There's Smith. Smith gets bumped, and the foul on Roberts with 9.6 left.
Fouls on Roberts.
And this 7:30 boys estimated tip time is a myth, Gary Forrest.
Well, they usually are in neighborhood rivalries.
Yeah. I never understood the 90 minutes between the first game and the second game. I guess it's a transportation thing. Smith hits the first.
Right now, I would take them all out, back them up, tell them just stand on their spot.
And that's now 6 points. 6-point lead as Smith scores her team high 14, and a great hustle there. Smith has to be in contention for player of the game for the Lady Mustangs.
Oh, I think so.
She's been tough at both ends of the floor. Boyd, who averages a double-double, she only has 8 points tonight. They go to the post. Boyd gets a tip. Roberts, and there she is, diving on the floor, and time is up. And the Lady Mustangs take the 43-37 win over cross-county rival Oldham County. We'll take a break and return with our post-game broadcasting, our post-game segment. Stay with us on Glycod.
Winter is coming. The Farmer's Almanac is predicting a rough winter with teeth-chattering cold. Don't be caught unprepared. Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for a special $99 HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your heat isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. We are fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
Broken, outdated electronics harm the environment when disposed with regular trash. That's why Oldham County Solid Waste is sponsoring an electronics collection event on Saturday, April 15th, 2023 from 9 a.m. to noon at Oldham County High School student parking lot. It's the perfect time to properly dispose of tube and projection style televisions, computers, smartphones, or other gadgets that you may no longer need. No restrictions on devices, every bit helps. A message from Oldham County Solid Waste.
Looking for sound, prudent financial advice? Did you know that one of the brightest and best financial advisors is in your own backyard? Robin Lawson of Financial Solutions Incorporated has a mission to understand your long-term goals and to create a specific strategy just for you. Robin understands the challenges that face most of us today and offers fresh, out-of-the-box thinking that can put you on the road to financial freedom. Contact Robin Lawson today at 502-225-9900. That's 502-225-9900 or visit lawsonfinancial.net.
Welcome to WDRB Home Design here at Watts Home Center. We're talking paint colors today. Tommy, what are the hottest colors this season?
The hottest colors are gray. Grays are trending. You also have taupes, off-white. Benjamin Moore has over 4,000 colors, so we can find something that you like.
So if I wanted to color match my shirt, you could do it?
I can do it. We take our little color spectrometer here. It will take a picture of your shirt, tells us what color it is. We have true color lighting, so it helps us get the true color to match our color.
Do you have any tips for us to ensure a successful paint job?
The best tip I can give you is use the proper tools. You want to use a good paintbrush, you want to use a good roller. People always grab a roller frame, they just want to roll a wall. Grab a pole, whether it be an expensive good one, an inexpensive wooden one. It makes the job go so much easier when you're rolling that wall out.
The team at Watts Home Center can answer all your painting questions, so come on out to their location here in LaGrange. I'm Lindsay Cox for WDRB Home Design.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by Watts Home Center. Whether it's building, restoring, or improving your home, visit the experts at Watts, 2350 Commerce Parkway in LaGrange. Watts Home Center, design that feels like home.
Welcome back on Glycod. As you can tell, the noise is deafening. I don't know what the decibel level is, but the sound system is out of control and it's buzzing in my ears. Gary Forrest, we are on our post-game of the girls' game. Our post-game analysis, we have a really good second half effort from the Lady Colonels of Oldham County.
Yeah, Paul, it was great that Oldham's kids came out with a little bit of a chip on their shoulder.
Down 22-6 at the half.
It would have been real easy for them just to say, maybe another night. But they came back, played hard, literally clawed themselves back into the ball game. And the last 3 minutes, even though North led, it was sort of anybody's game.
And North finally pulled away to take the W. Their third straight in the series. They won the first game 2+ decades ago between the two teams, whatever it was. Then lost 21 straight, and they've won the last 3. So it's 21-4 in the 25 games between these rivals. And now for tonight's most outstanding players, presented by Crestwood State Farm agent Leslie Gilley. For a quote on home, auto, or life insurance, contact Leslie at 502-384-6184. Our State Farm Crestwood agent, sponsored by Crestwood agent State Farm agent Leslie Gilley. Player of the game for the visiting Oldham County Lady Colonels.
Well, you know, probably going to go with Ellery Kleck. You know, we could probably make a case for
Palazzolo at the end. Yeah, that fourth quarter was strong.
Yeah, very much so. And those two single-handedly got them back into the game.
Kleck was steady all night. She led her team with, she and Palazzolo, I believe, both had 11. And a strong performance. So she is our State Farm agent, Leslie Gilley, player of the game for Oldham County. And for the homestanding Lady Mustangs of North Oldham, had a couple of candidates, didn't we?
You know, first half candidates, second half candidates.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you say, well, those that helped you finish getting there. Sometimes you say, well, what about those who helped get you out of the box to start with? And I think we ended up deciding on, was it Smith?
Katie Smith, yes. Boyd, Liz Boyd came on strong towards the end. And it was great to see Gracie Sipes, who missed her first 10, 11 three-pointers, to sink a big one late in the fourth quarter.
Persistence.
A shooter never has a bad night, just needs another shot. And she got one, and that helped seal the victory down the stretch. So, our State Farm agent, Leslie Gilley, outstanding player for the Lady Mustangs of North Oldham High School. Fine performance from Katie Smith, her 14 points, leading all scorers tonight in the contest. So that'll do it for our post-game show of the girls' game. We'll come back with a preview of this big 8th region tilt between North Oldham and Oldham County right here. Stay with us on Glycod.
Range Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
Looking for sound, prudent financial advice? Did you know that one of the brightest and best financial advisors is in your own backyard? Robin Lawson of Financial Solutions Incorporated has a mission to understand your long-term goals and to create a specific strategy just for you. Robin understands the challenges that face most of us today and offers fresh, out-of-the-box thinking that can put you on the road to financial freedom. Contact Robin Lawson today at 502-225-9900. That's 502-225-9900 or visit lawsonfinancial.net.
Welcome to WDRB Home Design here at Watts Home Center. We're talking paint colors today. Tommy, what are the hottest colors this season?
The hottest colors are gray. Grays are trending. You also have taupes, off-white. Benjamin Moore has over 4,000 colors, so we can find something that you like.
So if I wanted to color match my shirt, you could do it?
I can do it. We take our little color spectrometer here. It will take a picture of your shirt, tells us what color it is. We have true color lighting, so it helps us get the true color to match your color.
Do you have any tips for us to ensure a successful paint job?
The best tip I can give you is use the proper tools. You want to use a good paintbrush, you want to use a good roller. People always grab a roller frame, they just want to roll a wall. Grab a pole, whether it be an expensive good one, inexpensive wooden one. It makes the job go so much easier when you're rolling that wall out.
The team at Watts Home Center can answer all your painting questions, so come on out to their location here in LaGrange. I'm Lindsay Cox for WDRB Home Design.
You're watching Roy's Body Shop 8th Region High School Basketball from Glycod.
I'm trying to see if I can
noise.
You can hear
You don't
yourself.
have to turn it down too far. Back everyone, and we are live here at North Oldham High School need a little more volume. There we go. As we are getting ourselves ready for tip-off between the 8th Region rivals, the visiting Colonels of Oldham County against the hosts Mustangs of North Oldham High School, alongside Coach Emeritus Terry Forrest, who has plenty of experience out here in these games. I'm Paul Najar. Gary, it is going to be a rockin', rollin', crazy atmosphere. 9-7 Oldham County. And David Levitch and his North Oldham Mustangs, I mean, just really playing very good basketball right now.
Well, North plays a very challenging schedule, Paul. So, probably ranked in the top 2 in the 8th region. You know, they had a very formidable tournament in this year's King of the Bluegrass.
They did.
And just the other day, went across the river and beat a very powerful Jeffersonville Red Devil team. And that's not an easy place to go into and come out with a win.
David Levitch has his team primed. King of the Bluegrass, they beat a Trinity team. They beat a team from Florida. And, you know, they drop 107 points. They lost their semifinal game, and they drop 107 points in that consolation game. What a performance from them.
Well, very much so. They have 5 players in their starting lineup on any given night can hit you up for 20 points.
And they do it, as you said, multiple players, multiple opportunities, and an offense that is sort of relentless and always on its toes moving forward. Some of the things we saw back on December 2nd, we had their game against Shelby County. And you saw a little sloppy play as football players coming back and some guys getting used to their roles and things like that. But they have quite a stellar cast to draw from, and a lot of great experience off of regional championship team last year.
Well, Paul, they returned 8 out of their top 8 starters from last year, and they're very unselfish. They play together. They've got size inside. They've got a point guard who can get and go. They've got shooters. At the high school level, they have a very well put together team.
So
they played together for a while.
So it sounds like the Oldham County Colonels don't have a chance. And John Leslie, this team who have won 6 of their last 7 games, they like this underdog tag.
Well, I think so. And, you know, if you're Coach Leslie, you're sort of having to rebuild. You're a new coach in a first year. So he's getting to experience this countywide rivalry for the second time in these last 3 games. And I think his kids will be up to it.
Good stuff from Coach Emeritus Gary Forrest. We're going to come back. He'll have an interview with the coaches when we return. Stay with us on this pregame broadcast between the visiting Oldham County Colonels and the North Oldham Mustangs right here on Glycod.
Car's been damaged, regardless of make or model, visit the experts at Roy's Body Shop. Roy's is locally owned and operated with free towing and lifetime warranty on all collision repairs. Plus, they provide deductible savings for every insurance claim. Open weekdays 9 to 5 at 2604 Highway 146 in LaGrange. Give them a call at 502-222-0948 or online at roysbodyshop.com. Roy's Body Shop. Collision repair for the people.
Winter is coming. The Farmer's Almanac is predicting a rough winter with teeth-chattering cold. Don't be caught unprepared. Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for a special $99 HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your heat isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. We are fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
Broken, outdated electronics harm the environment when disposed with regular trash. That's why Oldham County Solid Waste is sponsoring an electronics collection event on Saturday, April 15th, 2023 from 9 a.m. to noon at Oldham County High School's student parking lot. It's the perfect time to properly dispose of tube and projection-style televisions, computers, smartphones, or other gadgets that you may no longer need. No restrictions on devices. Every bit helps. A message from Oldham County Solid Waste.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more durability, versatility, and #1 rated reliability built in. Like Kubota compact tractors that can do it all right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut. And the Sidekick utility vehicle built for hard work and fun at 40 miles per hour. Kubota equipment lives up to the highest standards. Yours. Visit your local dealer today.
This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by Anderson Sales and Service in Crestwood, making your life easier with quality products and quality service.
This is Gary Forrest coming to you live from North Oldham High School, where tonight, 8th Region boys and girls basketball action. Game number 2 tonight, the boys game. It'll be the North Oldham Mustangs versus the Oldham County Colonels. I'm here with Coach Dave Levitz from North. Dave, kind of throw out the records anytime we have a game like this between two rivals here in the district.
Yeah, it's these games are. I think these are what the kids live for in these kind of games. These are the games that every game up to this game is kind of preparation for the 2 district games because the seeding is what's really important. And I think our guys are coming into it. We're coming into it as a team in good shape.
In the olden days, a lot of times it was the luck of the draw, but for the last 15 years or so, every meeting between the schools in the district have had an added weight because they count for the district. And this one being a 3-team district, there are all sorts of scenarios that will only make people dizzy, but obvious to say it's a very important game.
Yeah, they're very, I was telling you before, just take care of, one game at a time, OC, and try to beat South next week and go 2-0, and then you don't have to worry about the seeding, but the seeding does get a little weird with 3 teams, but I kind of honestly, I know our region's a little unbalanced with different teams, 3 and 5, but I kind of like the 3-teamer, I guess, because if you win your 2 games, you don't have to worry about even playing the win-in game, but it just makes these games even more important with it only being 3 teams.
Dave, you went through Christmas, played well. I know you've had some injury bugaboos pop up and stuff, but you just went across the river and beat a very good Jeff team on their home floor, so got to make me think you're playing pretty well.
Yeah, we're doing well. Jack Scales is out until probably middle of February, second week of February, and he's a really good shooter. He's been a starter for us the last couple of years. But Jack Fisher was our 6th man before Scales got hurt. But Jack Fisher started 10 games last year before he broke his foot. So he filled in just fine. And it took us a minute. We didn't play well the first game without Scales. We ended up winning, but we've starting to get a much better rhythm now. Ryan Howard and Miles Gay played really well off the bench for our 6th and 7th guy. So Scales got hurt, but Fisher stepped right in. Our bench guys, it's kind of a positive. I guess that's the positive. I know when we get to regions, hopefully that we can go 8 or 9 deep now, so I have more confidence in some other guys.
Well, it's like anything. Every time you have something happen, next man up. And for your case, you've got kids, you've got plenty of depth, and this just gives you a chance to dust off some of those kids. Maybe put them in a different situation or so, but who knows down the road that it won't happen again.
Yeah, that's exactly what I told our guys when Scales got hurt, was next man up, and a lot of guys off the bench have responded well. Even Brooks Cargill played 16 minutes against our last home game. I can't remember, it was Mee County or something. So a lot of our guys who weren't playing when Scales was playing have, taken the role of next man up, and they fit in just fine.
Well, let's talk about some keys. In a lot of cases, you and Oldham kind of mimic each other. I think your inside play is probably much more solid than theirs. Mm-hmm. Your bench is probably a little more so, but, a lot of times it comes down to guards, and you've got a good one, and so does Oldham.
Yeah, like I say most times, I feel like every game we play, our inside is our advantage. Obviously Dallas is a really good player and our other guards, but not many teams have a 6'8", 6'7", the way they complement each other. So I definitely think our advantage is inside. But that being said, Dallas has been exceptional he's been good all year, but basically since the start of Christmas tournaments, maybe the second one for the most part, he's just been playing great. At 30 against Jeffersonville, he had 16 assists the game before against Mee County, so he's really been letting the game come to him. And obviously they have a really good player in Max Green, who's one of the top scorers in the region, and he's a really good player. So, yeah, I think the guards match up well, and then, I do think our advantage is inside.
Dave, what will you have to do, just some of those keys tonight, to be successful?
Well, I think one of our keys is dominate the inside, because I just think it's an advantage for us. We're going to have to handle, I'm assuming they press like most games they have, just handle their press and score against their press. And, it's no secret Max Green is their best scorer and best player, so we're really going to have to, try to contain him and make it tough on him to score, not let him get easy baskets. If he's hitting tough shots and we're wearing him down, it's a different thing, but he can't come off and just get easy 3 after 3 or layups. We're going to have to make it tough on him.
You've heard it from Coach Dave Levitz here at North Oldham High School, where tonight his Mustangs play host to the Oldham County Colonels in 8th Region boys basketball action.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
your surprisingly great rates? Contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You're watching Roy's Body Shop 8th Region High School Basketball from Glycod.
All action.
Welcome back. It's still pregame here. We're going to take our last break. We'll come back with starting lineups at North Oldham for the Battle of Oldham County. Oldham County and North Oldham when we return. Starting lineups on Glycod.
Welcome to WDRB Home Design here at Watts Home Center. We're talking paint colors today. Tommy, what are the hottest colors this season?
The hottest colors are gray. Grays are trending. You also have taupes, off-white. Benjamin Moore has over 4,000 colors, so we can find something that you like.
So if I wanted to color match my shirt, you could do it?
I can do it. We take our little color spectrometer here. It will take a picture of your shirt, tells us what color it is. We have true color lighting, so it helps us get the true color to match your color.
Do you have any tips for us to ensure a successful paint job?
The best tip I can give you is use the proper tools. You want to use a good paintbrush, you want to use a good roller. People always grab a roller frame, they just want to roll a wall. Grab a pole, whether it be an expensive good one, an inexpensive wooden one. It makes the job go so much easier when you're rolling that wall out.
The team at Watts Home Center can answer all your painting questions, so come on out to their location here in LaGrange. I'm Lindsay Cox for WDRB Home Design.
If your car's been damaged, regardless of make or model, visit the experts at Roy's Body Shop. Roy's is locally owned and operated with free towing and lifetime warranty on all collision repairs. Plus, they provide deductible savings for every insurance claim. Open weekdays 9 to 5 at 2604 Highway 146 in LaGrange. Give them a call at 502-222-0948 or online at roysbodyshop.com. Roy's Body Shop. Collision repair for the people.
From Glycod, it's Roy's Body Shop 8th Region High School Basketball. Roy's Body Shop in LaGrange. Collision repair for the people. Tonight's game is also brought to you by Anderson Sales and Service in Crestwood, making your life easier with quality products and quality service. Watts Home Center, design that feels like home. Thompson Heating and Cooling, making people comfortable. LaGrange Service Center, quality car care since 1964. State Farm Insurance Agent Leslie Gilly. And by Mortensen Family Dental. Now courtside for all the action from Glycod on Roy's Body Shop 8th Region High School Basketball.
Welcome back to North Oldham High School. Starting lineups announced for the visiting Oldham County Colonels. 9-7, head coach John Leslie. It is a 5'11 junior guard, number 1, Cameron Roush with 4.3 points, 3.7 rebounds. 6'7 junior guard, number 10, Max Green, 25.9 points, 6.1 rebounds. The 6'3 senior guard, number 23, Luke Ambergy, 12.9 points, 6.2 boards. A junior forward, number 33, a 6'4" Abram Steinbrunner, 12.2 points and 4.4 rebounds. Rounding out the starting five, number 32, sophomore Henry Markham, 2.3 points, leading the Colonels in rebounding with 6.8. Again, for head coach John Leslie, it is Green, Ambergy, Steinbrunner, Roush, and Markham. And for the homestanding North Oldham Mustangs, it is guard number 1, 6'1", Dallas Roberts. Also a guard, number 4, senior Grant Neal. And at forward, number 3, a 6'7" senior in Higdon. At guard, number 22, 6'2" junior Jock Fisher, rounding out the starting 5. Big senior, 6'8" in the middle. Forward, number 15, Luke Anderson. Again, for head coach David Levitt and his North Oldham Mustangs, it's Roberts, Anderson, Higdon, Fisher, and Neal. Bouncing up and down is that Oldham County sideline. What will the North Oldham Mustangs need to do to contain Max Green and his prolific scoring, Gary Forrest?
Well, I think what they're going to want to do is force the ball out of his hands as much as possible on the half. That takes away some of the offensive grit, so we'll find out right now.
Ambergy gets it back to Green. Green, right side to Ambergy, now up top. Back to Green. Green looking, and he gets it stripped. He turned his back. Stolen by number 4, Grant Neal for the layup.
Well, you see what we want. They want to double him and try to get the ball out of his hands, and it worked to a T from the beginning.
Neal, one of those guys taking the place of Scales, out injured.
Well, Neal's has kind of been that quasi-starter for the last half a year or so.
Into the lane, back out. Oh, Green, long 3, got it.
Well, that's one thing about Green. He really doesn't have a conscience. If he feels comfortable, he'll let it fly.
And he let it fly from about 25 there. Roberts, left corner. Cross court. Neal, inside it goes. That's Higdon. There's, back to Higdon from Anderson. Higdon gets it blocked out of bounds.
Well, I'm going to tell you, from the beginning, I really think Higdon's the key. As you can see, he's about 6'6", maybe 6'7", muscled up, and he's like a bull in a china shop in the paint.
He was tough in that first game. There's Roberts wide open off the inbounds play.
There's one
Max
three.
Green can hit one. I'll give it right back.
You, 3.
Right back in his face, too. He was late on that double screen that got Dallas Roberts free for the 3.
Colonels will play more of an open post than North.
An open post, 4 out, 1 in, or all 5 out off the baseline. And that should have been a 3-second call, but it wasn't. That's going to be a foul.
Yeah, I actually thought Rouse turned the ball over. He caught it, dropped it, double dribbled it. You know, the officials are nervous too in a game of this magnitude.
Rouse double dribbled, might have been in there for 4 or 5 seconds, and the ball gets loose. The 3-second call doesn't pick up, and he goes cross court to Green, but that's stolen, and Neal attacks! Grant Neal! What a play.
Well, 2 turnovers already for the Colonels, and gets them behind the 8 ball at 7-3.
Grant Neal with the steal of that cross-court skip, and he gets the old-fashioned 3-pointer to go. The step through, the layup, the strength. Grant Neal. He has that tough task of guarding Max Green. Green, wizard with the ball handling. Ambergy gives it up. And that's off the leg of Steinbrunner. Or I'm sorry, Markham. And
Markham, the sophomore. You know, this game will be really a first true test as he's having to go against 2 guys 6'7" or bigger. And we'll see what he's made out of in this game. Early baptismal.
Markham's about 6'7", 6'8", in that range. Maybe a little taller. Green looks inside, goes back out. Markham gives it back, and he gets it to Markham. Markham now to Ambergy. Ambergy goes inside, and he is fouled. Nice strong drive to the hoop.
Ambergy is got to offset some of the size shortcomings that Oldham will have. You know, he's about 6'5", plays a lot bigger and stronger. The interesting matchup is he against Higdon.
Yes, two tough, gritty ball players. Mustangs have a 5-point lead. Opening 3 minutes of action. Green dribbles out near half court. He tries to flick it on to Markham. It was tipped and stolen, picked off there by Higdon.
Turnover number 3 by the Colonels.
There's Roberts, head up, kicks it right. The jumper from, that was Fisher, no good. Green kicks it off, and there's turnover number 4. Fisher got the miss there on the long jumper. He gets the steal and the runner for 2.
Colonels right now a little bit out of sync.
Just great defense from Grant Neal. Very
There's the
impressive.
Double on Green once again. Green likes to spin dribble. And anytime he turns his back, they're going to run that second man to him.
Oh, man, that's 27 feet. That's 27 feet of good. Wow.
That doesn't bother him.
No, it does not. And boy, he reminds me of a guy that I was blessed to see for a few years at Bellarmine. That 3 off the mark, but look at that rebound, the reach, up and it was Anderson with the flying rebound and reach. His layup kicked over to Jack Fisher, and he lays it up and good. Steinbrenner with a foul, 3-point opportunity.
Well, there's your problem right now. Poor job of officiating. They need to get the people out from underneath the basket. You know, when they're shooting free throws, they don't need that distraction.
Yeah.
Now, these are good officials, but hey, let's move them away down there.
Get them in that restricted area. Max Green with his team down 7 midway through the first. Boy, Green, the length, the ability to get inside, the little step back, and he has 8 points, all 8.
Well, he's got to have some help.
Of the Oldham County points.
You know, Dallas Roberts running the point for North, being very unselfish, letting his team get set up.
And his first attempt, he hits that 3 short. Here come the Colonels. Green to the corner. And turnover. Nope. It went off of North Oldham. Miles Gay to enter the game for Luke Anderson.
Gay goes about 6'5". He'll also help that inside rotation for North. So already.
And he'll give Grant Neal a little rest guarding. Oh, and the runner there. That was a nice finish by Rush.
Oldham 4 for 4 to start the game, but down 3.
Inside it goes, outside. There's Roberts, his 3, no good.
2
Rebound
boards.
Fisher. And that 3 attempt from Grant Neal, the lefty, no good. Max Green kicks it out. The 3 attempt, no good. Rebound comes down to Roush. Green. Oh, tip from behind by Roberts. He gets it right back. The layup down and good. Roberts gives the lead, extends the lead to 5 points.
They're playing Green for the spin dribble. One guy turns him, the other guy shuts the gate, if you will. That time they correctly guessed and picked him off.
Back tips it away for the, now we've got an off-ball foul. Miles Gay. He was covering Max Green.
Well, you know, right now Oldham going to their bench, but they really fall off in size. And, you know, once again, that's a strength for North. If they continue to let them play aggressively, advantage North Oldham.
Green the longest three of the night so far, and what an attempt to get that. Ambergy goes flying over the North Oldham bench to try and retrieve it, but he was out of bounds.
You know, if there's a knock on Green, a lot of times he gets a little overexcited, and you know, that time he was pushed out a little further, and sometimes he'll let one go from 30.
Boy, that was far out there. Inside, good defense. Great defensive position by Ambergy.
Ambergy held his ground on Higdon.
And we talked about that matchup.
Yep.
Intensity at all levels here in every possession, at every position.
Yep. Coach Levinson.
Oh, and there it is. Higdon says, I'm going to steal that one. And he willed the steal, but he goes diving it after the loose ball, knocks it out of bounds. And there will be a timeout, Oldham County. So a 30-second timeout. We'll stay right here. And your impressions, only 1:12 to play, Gary Forrest, and you know, the score indicative of the game. It's just, you just never know when you're going to get a run going.
No, you really don't. And you know, Paul, this is kind of what we thought from the beginning. You know, the size factor, the aggressive play is allowed. It favors North. You know, Oldham has got to find that the second and third score. Normally, you know, it's been Steinbruner and Ambergy, but so far in this first quarter, they're sort of quiet. And one of the reasons there is, you know, they're guarding two guys a couple inches taller than them.
You just end up with scraps and scrapes all over the court.
Well, we want to watch minutes that Green plays too. You know, at 6'6", 6'7", he's awfully frail, and every once in a while he needs a break.
And we talk about a break there. There's one for North Oldham. Roberts comes away with it. Sit out.
Turnover number 7 for the Colonels.
There's Fisher. She kicks it out. Then right side, Roberts.
Roberts been starting since an 8th grader. He's very calm and collected out front. Doesn't get in a hurry. Has all the attributes you want in a point guard.
Fisher. Logan Sleester, number 2, was taking his position. Higdon kicks it out. Fisher 3, in and out, no good. Rebound, Ambergy. Up ahead, I believe that's Lady wearing number 11,
yes,
not number 10. Nolan Lady. 11, and there's a foul. Higdon's first, and the team's fourth.
Number 33, Abram Steinbrenner.
Colonel's rotation goes about 7. North Oldham will probably go 8 or 9.
That.
Basket by Max Green.
Max Green. What a show.
Give tribute to Steinbrenner. A great pass to the inbounds man.
And at the buzzer, Dallas Roberts says, I'll come right back and put one down. It's 17-12. What a great first quarter of action. You're going to want to stay with us, folks. Second quarter coming your way from North Oldham High School on Glycod.
Range Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
For dependable, friendly heating, cooling, electric, and plumbing service, it's Kinzer & Kinzer at 200 East Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Locally owned and operated since 1983. Call 502-222-0497.
You're watching Roy's Body Shop 8th Region High School Basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back to North Oldham High School. Second quarter about to get underway, and we were talking about Max Green.
Not that much room.
And We were talking about Max Green, the long, lanky 6'7" guard for Oldham County. Gary Forrest reminds me of the great New Albany star and Bellarmine superstar. And look at that. Roberts finds the space. Bounce pass to Anderson for the flush.
That's what, when you got a 6'7" kid, that always comes in handy. Watch the trap coming on Green again.
Steinbrenner finds Green.
Got to get Steinbrenner loose where he can make a few jump shots to open things up. He's a good spot shooter, more so than off the drive.
Steinbrenner, 6'4" junior. Green getting muscled. But there is Ambergy with the garbage pickup. And he lays it up over a couple of bigs. Luke Ambergy now with his first bucket. Down inside it goes. Anderson can't pick it up without stepping out of bounds.
You know, here Oldham County is 6 out of 8 from the floor for the game, but they trail by 5. The reason, 7 turnovers. North Oldham only 2. North Oldham 1-2-2 press now.
1-2-2, little passive, look at a trap. There is the hands in there on, and the layup from Jack Fisher as they disturbed Steinbrenner just enough. And that's the aggressive Miles Gay at the point on that 1-2-2. And Ambergy throws it clear across court, finds Green, but he loses it. Turnover number 9. Here comes Anderson, and he runs right through. Oh, that one hurt.
Offensive foul on Luke Anderson.
Anderson runs right through Ambergy.
His second and the team 5th.
Well,
checking in for the Mustangs.
Nowhere to go. He was making that move a little less than under control. What do you want your ball handler to do in that situation?
Well, they're going to have to move Green up because they can't get him the ball in reversal against this pressure. So far, they've turned it over 3 times against the 1-2-2.
Oh, and there's Ambergy, or I'm sorry, that's Steinbrenner.
That's Steinbrenner
with the jumper from the
shot.
And he did what Anderson didn't. He stopped at the free throw line, had his feet under him. Well played there.
Well, he's a better jump shooter just off the catch than he is off the dribble.
There's Higdon muscling in, too strong with the left.
The bull in the China shot.
Oh, my. They called that off of Oldham County. I thought that was Roberts who hit it out, but Roberts with the tough battle on the boards to regain the spot possession for the Mustangs. And it comes to Gay.
Kind of look for maybe Roberts to take over here a little bit.
Roberts tries to get one maybe up in the air, but he gets fouled before that.
Foul is on number 2, Logan Slaughter, his first and the team 3rd.
Roberts starting since he was an 8th grader.
Oh, look at that block by Green.
Miles Gay, I don't think expected that out of Green and slipped up and blocked one.
Way back it goes to Roberts. Go ahead.
Watch for Roberts to take over.
Roberts to Gay. Back to Roberts. He's behind the back dribble against Leister. Step back jumper. No good. Rebound to Ambergy.
Colonels need to get set on the half and run an offense. Excellent step through by Steinbrenner.
Steinbrenner, you like his game, and for good reason.
Well, he's got good heritage. Grandfather, the great Louis Dampier.
Aha! And the step through pulls the Colonels to within 3. 30-second timeout. Stay right. We'll go to break, and we'll be back with more second quarter action on Glycon.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You're watching Roy's Body Shop 8th Region High School Basketball from...
Welcome back to North Oldham High School, up 3 against this Oldham County team who have won 6 of their last 7 games. But this North Oldham team, battle-tested. David Levin's had his guys playing very good competition all year, and it's 16-5.
One of the best schedules in the state.
Oh, look at that. Calm, cool, collected, and Jack Fisher finds some space for the runner, the floater.
Took his time, didn't get in a hurry.
And Fisher with his 9th point leading the Mustangs.
Now they've got Gay on Green, 3 different defenders using that size.
And they stop Green there, but there's Ambergy. And there's Steinbruner's 3, and he nails it, and he's fouled.
Is a catch and shoot shooter.
Jack Fisher, his 2nd, and the team's 6th.
Now we found that 2nd score for Oldham.
Mustangs, number 1, Dallas Roberts.
Found that 2nd scorer, and boy, he is pouring it on now. That's 7, soon to be, could it be 8 for Steinbruner? It is. He has 8, Green has 10, the team has 22.
Well, got to find that 3rd one. And the guy the other night that came off the bench was Schleister. So you never know. And Ambergy has had plenty of games with 20 plus.
And there's that left-handed 3. Air balls come down from Grant Neal into the hands of Steinbruner. Green fakes the 3, goes 1 dribble, got a 3, no good.
All over the rim, but didn't go in.
Roberts there collects the rebound, and he'll create the action here against Roush. Ryan Howard, number 13 for the Mustangs. To the corner. That 3 off the front iron. Roberts, floater from about 10 feet, no good, but he gets fouled. He'll shoot 2. Grant Neal, he's had a lot of time to eye up those long 3s, 3 of them.
Well, he comes from good bloodstock. His sister is the leading scorer for North Oldham High School girls basketball. Currently at Ohio U this year as a freshman. He's a lefty.
6'2" junior. Roberts misses the first. And misses both.
That's very uncommon.
An 85% free throw shooter or something. Incredible. Chance to take the lead for OC.
This is more the tempo that Oldham likes. Slow it down a little bit. Another turnover, though.
Turnover number 9, is it now?
10.
10 for Oldham County. Roberts gets the screen, goes to the basket, fouled. His runner almost drops.
Green went for the gamble outside. Roberts low dribbled and got by him.
And he'll shoot 2. See if he can redeem himself on these.
That's just being clever. He set his defender up. Maybe tried to reach for the ball. When he did, he blew by him.
He just wanted to make up for those last 2 free throws, that's all.
I guess.
He's made up for one of them.
Well, a lot of mileage for the young man. A lot of games since he was an 8th grader.
And he hits them both.
You know, the knock is he doesn't have great size. But you know what? There's always a place for a young man that can shoot it, can pass it, and make his teammates around him better.
Indeed. Coach's dream, that is. The description there. Green looking to tie it, but he goes inside. 1 long dribble and step. Moore for the rebound.
Well, I think
North comes away with
North got a piece of that one. I think Higdon got a piece.
Inside it goes. There's Higdon. He does a good job to create space, but he just can't finish. Ambergy with the rebound, reached by Gay, and he collects it again. Oldham County Empty turnover from Markham.
Markham showing the jitters, sophomore jitters.
Gets down on the floor and picks it up. Oh, that 3 attempt by Ryan Howard. Swatted by Ambergy. I mean, swatted. Almost looked like Howard threw it right into his hand. Higdon wide open. And there is...
And that's the book on Higdon. You know, he makes such a powerful rip through. You better be setting on his left hand.
That's his second offensive foul, his second foul of the game. They count as, in my book, those are turnovers, Gary.
Yep.
And it's still a 3-point contest as we approach the 2-minute mark of the second quarter.
Oldham very fortunate with 11 turnovers against them already here in this first half. But they countered that when they've shot such a high percentage. And they're letting them play. As I say, it looked like a scrum inside.
That is the 8th foul on North Oldham, only 5 on Oldham County.
At the line for the Colonels for 1 in the bonus, Luke Ambergy.
1 in the bonus for Ambergy. Down, up, and good. Ambergy with 3.
Well, Ambergy is really that third scorer that Oldham needs to have every game.
3 points, 2 steals on those charging that he picked up. Those charge calls he's picked up from Higdon.
He'll be their leading rebounder before the night is over.
Hits 1 of 2. 2-point lead for the home-standing Mustangs. Right wing. Oh, and he drives into the lane, does Neal, puts it up right-handed, no good, and get that one to go.
There's
in the lane, Ambergy, what a move. Hesitation, back to the basket, rolls through for 2. Tied at 25. Inside goes Roberts, his little floating runner. He tries to get the stick back. Can't do it, and here comes Green. Got a feeling he's going to pull up and pop one here. But he doesn't, and they start the offense. 1 minute remaining in the first half. Knocked out of play by Grant Neal on the reach.
Well, you know, Green is averaging 25 a game, but tonight, you know, he had the early flurry, but at the same time now it's about making his teammates around him better, and we've seen that. You know, I see him grow as a player each game.
Braden Hobbs, that's who I see. I look out there at Max Green. And that one out of bounds off of North Oldham.
So they're throwing everybody in now. It's Miles' turn to guard him. And, you know, he's making Green adjust because he's doing a good job bodying up.
Green between the legs, step back, down the lane, left-hand scoop, no good. Rebound to Oldham County. And the call was, he didn't call timeout. The official blew his whistle for a timeout. And John Leslie is saying, I didn't call timeout. He said he was pointing at the clock to look at the clock.
You know, why do you need a timeout when you have the ball with 32 seconds? And I just think the official anticipated, and we all know what happens when you anticipate.
So there's no timeout. They're going to put the ball. Good job by the officials to huddle up, talk to the coach, and correct that.
They get to get it in. You see, the thing we talked about, Green hasn't had a break.
No rest for the weary in a game like this. And a huge rival.
They got their hand on him.
Oh, and they make him go to the ground, and there's a scramble for the ball. Miles Gay causes the tie-up. and possession arrow stays with Oldham County. That'll give North probably possession if nothing transpires into the third quarter.
Gay was fortunate. He got a couple of arm bars in on him.
And a couple of shoulder
and knocked the ball
shrugs.
loose.
Yeah.
If I'm Green, I go right back at him.
Go right back at him, draw the contact, put up a circus shot, get 2 or 3. 10. Oh, and there's the steal. He was held, but there he goes in. Grant Neal, another breakaway, and that will set your first half score. The Mustangs with a 2-point lead at the end of the first half. And we'll come back with our halftime show from North Oldham. The Mustangs leading by 2. Stay with us on Glycod.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Waterson Trail in Louisville.
If your car's been damaged, regardless of make or model, visit the experts at Roy's Body Shop. Roy's is locally owned and operated with free towing and lifetime warranty on all collision repairs. Plus, they provide deductible savings for every insurance claim. Open weekdays 9 to 5 at 2604 Highway 146 in LaGrange. Give them a call at 502-222-0948 or online at roysbodyshop.com. Roy's Body Shop. Collision repair for the people. Glycod on YouTube is Kentuckiana's fastest growing high school sports video site. When you click to subscribe, don't forget to tap the bell and be notified of our upcoming live broadcasts and other unique video content. Subscribe for free now at youtube.com/Glycod.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by LaGrange Service Center, a family-owned car repair shop that also offers 24/7 towing and roadside assistance. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, celebrating their 58th year in business.
One more time for your
Welcome back to North Oldham High School. Tonight's first half stats brought to you by Financial Solutions in LaGrange. Clarity for your financial future. And the stats that stick out, 57.1% from the field for the visiting Oldham County Colonels, but they're down 2. How could that be, Gary Forrest?
Well, as we're sitting here talking, probably the biggest nemesis is the fact that Oldham's turned it over 12 times.
12 turnovers, 12 less possessions, but 9 of 14 shooting, and an outstanding job on the offensive end from the shooting perspective. It's as they're honoring one of the Lady Mustangs.
Well, Riley Neal, who's playing in this game right now.
Grant Neal.
Well,
Riley, his sister.
Riley is the sister
which earned her the distinction of North
They're
Oldham's
honoring her.
A freshman at Miami of Ohio.
And that is her Kentucky All-Star uniform. Well, more first half stats. 8 of 22 shooting for North Oldham. The Mustangs not shooting particularly well, just about 37%, but what are they doing to have this slight advantage?
Well, I think their biggest thing is they're turning over Oldham. You know, and when you turn the team over, it's 2 points they don't have and 2 points you may get. And in today's world, could be 3 points, 3 points. The surprising thing, besides how well Oldham's shooting, and they're apt to do that, is they've out-rebounded a much taller North Oldham team.
10 points for the 25.9 points per game scorer, Max Green, for the Oldham County Colonels. He's explosive, folks. We'll talk more and keys for the second half when we return with our halftime show on Glycod.
Looking for sound, prudent financial advice? Did you know that one of the brightest and best financial advisors is in your own backyard? Robin Lawson of Financial Solutions Incorporated has a mission to understand your long-term goals and to create a specific strategy just for you. Robin understands the challenges that face most of us today and offers fresh, out-of-the-box thinking that can put you on the road to financial freedom. Contact Robin Lawson today at 502-225-9900. That's 502-225-9900 or visit lawsonfinancial.net.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Welcome to WDRB Home Design here at Watts Home Center. We're talking paint colors today. Tommy, what are the hottest colors this season?
The hottest colors are gray. Grays are trending. You also have taupes, off-white. Benjamin Moore has over 4,000 colors, so we can find something that you like.
So if I wanted to color match my shirt, you could do it?
I can do it. We take our little color spectrometer here. We'll take a picture of your shirt. Tells us what color it is. We have true color lighting, so it helps us get the true color to match your color.
Do you have any tips for us to ensure a successful paint job?
The best tip I can give you is use the proper tools. You want to use a good paintbrush, you want to use a good roller. People always grab a roller frame, they just want to roll a wall. Grab a pole, whether it be an expensive good one, inexpensive wooden one. It makes the job go so much easier when you're rolling that wall out.
The team at Watts Home Center can answer all your painting questions, so come on out to their location here in LaGrange. I'm Lindsay Cox for WDRB Home Design.
For dependable, friendly heating, cooling, electric, and plumbing service, it's Kinzer & Kinzer at 200 East Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Locally owned and operated since 1983. Call 502-222-0497.
If your car's been damaged, regardless of make or model, visit the experts at Roy's Body Shop. Roy's is locally owned and operated with free towing and lifetime warranty on all collision repairs. Plus, they provide deductible savings for every insurance claim. Open weekdays 9 to 5 at 2604 Highway 146 in LaGrange. Give them a call at 502-222-0948 or online at roysbodyshop.com. Roy's Body Shop. Collision repair for the people.
You're watching Roy's Body Shop 8th Region High School Basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back to our halftime show as we roll along here on Glycod at North Oldham. It's 8th Region Basketball. North Oldham Mustangs, the defending 8th Region champion, up 2 on cross-county rival, just a few miles away, 5 to be exact, the Oldham County Colonels. And Gary Forrest, you saw a really strong performance from their star player, Oldham County's Max Green, but you really like what this young fella, Abram Steinbrunner, what he brings to the floor, and of course, what Luke Ambergy as well. Those two guys have really been the glue inside on the rebound, on the boards tonight for Oldham County.
Well, those three are the keys what you have to have is that fourth player when you reach this level of play that comes in and gives you those quality minutes, whether it be defense, offense, rebounding. And
intangibles.
The way this is played out right now, the score itself probably favors Oldham's more style of play. But hey, don't you count North Oldham out, because they haven't done a good job inside, and I'm sure that was emphasized at halftime.
Tonight's keys to the second half presented by Watts Home Center in LaGrange. Design that feels like home. Talk about those keys for both sides. First for the visiting Oldham County Cardinals.
You can't have 12 turnovers in the second half. You really have to cut those down. Those are lost possessions. If you're North Oldham, you got to get your kids on the boards, and those two big ones to lead them, you got to remind them of that, and I'm sure they have been.
So those are the second half keys to the game presented by Watts Home Center in LaGrange. Design that feels like home. And as we mentioned at the end of the first half, second half possession because of a real good hustle play by Miles Gay to tie up Max Green, gives possession to the Mustangs. It looks like a 1-2-2 half-court trap.
They're going to match out of this, I think. I think it's a matchup zone out of a 1-2-2.
Nice patience shown so far by the Mustangs.
Look for a lot of high-low action.
Anderson to Higdon, right corner, Roberts, three, got it. Dallas Roberts, good ball rotation, and that extends the lead to 5.
Man-to-man once again. Look at him to turn Green and run and double him.
Grant Neal, number 4, did a great job on Green in the first quarter.
It's not Amberger's spot. He'll work to get back inside. Markham's got to give him something.
Markham, he looks, that's 3 seconds. Markham was in there forever. Amberger got away with an extra step, I believe, and his shot blocked out of play. And it comes. And then Roush to start the offense. Markham.
Looking for North to gap that pass. One-on-one Ambergy trying to get that third foul on Higdon.
Oh, good hands from Neal. Giving Max Green some issues, and he gets the strip. Higdon comes up with it. Neal.
Turnover number 1 for the Colonels here this second half.
Max Green chirped something at Neal there on the way back. That 3 attempt off the mark. Saved, and then it was saved by Markham, and Steinbrenner, he put it right at his feet and he couldn't get it.
Well, I'll tell you the truth, Colonels are fortunate. Number 1 rule in basketball, never save a ball under your opponent's basket unless you know absolutely where your teammate is.
That cross-court pass on the inbounds 3 is an air ball, picked up by Anderson, blocked by Markham, collected by Roush, and here comes Green. Green slow into the lane, and that left-hand scoop shot, Anderson swats that out of bounds. That shot goes out. Anderson gave him a little stare, but nothing major. Good, friendly rivalry. Ambergy
trying to get the pull-through, and Anderson wouldn't bite.
Had his hands in the right spot, did Anderson. Or that was Higdon, Higdon was guarding him. Higdon with 2 fouls. Has to be careful here. You want to keep that
3
young man.
3 possessions for Oldham attacking their basket, only to have it knocked out of bounds. North playing a lot more stronger here this second half, start of the second half.
Tough, hard-nosed defense. Green looks baseline, stops his dribble, loses it, and Fisher can't come up with it. He fouls Roush.
Mustang foul is on number 22, Jack Fisher.
Fisher can't be happy with that as Green tossed it, bounce pass, a little close to his feet. He couldn't collect it and loses it and gets the foul.
Short hopped him.
Yep, short hopped him. That's the way. What position did you play? First base?
Did a lot of watching.
I was a catcher. You hated those short hops when you were a catcher because they ended up on your arms and legs as big old bruises. Green, high right. He finds Ambergy. Ambergy feeds Markham. Markham drives in strong to the basket. Can't convert.
Markham.
Rebound Anderson.
Markham's still over.
You just got a feeling that young man is going to bust out. He averages 6.8 rebounds. Leading rebounder.
Did we get a walk or
charge or a walk? They called the charge on Anderson.
Anderson is third and the team's second.
So now the Bigs saddled with 3 and 2 fouls. That's 3 on Anderson and 2 on Higdon. They clean up the moisture on the floor, and here come the Colonels. Green probing, left side, pulls back, picks up his dribble. He's in a in a real defensive posture.
Really looking.
But there's the backdoor cut, tipped away by Higdon, picked up by Neal. Back to Neal. Neal drives, scoots through, and lays it in. Grant Neal providing some offense and with his defense making things happen. Oldham County North Oldham takes a 7-point lead on Oldham County. In this third quarter, we're going to take a break. Stay with us. More third quarter action on Glycod.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
You're watching Roy's Body Shop 8th Region High School Basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back to North Oldham High School. Gary Forrest, you're noticing a big difference. I mean, points are hard to come by, but there's a reason for that in this quarter.
I think so. We're seeing a different North Oldham this half. We're seeing a North Oldham team we thought we would see to start the game. Much more aggressive, and quite frankly, Oldham looks a little tired, and they've got a deeper bench, North has, and they've used them, and it looks like they're wearing them down a little bit. Oldham with 2 turnovers already here in this third quarter. Only 1 shot attempt.
0 points. Points tough to come by this third quarter. Oh, and again, the double clutch, the block by Higdon on Green. Green fakes, drives left to right, or right to left into the lane. His step back elbow jumper.
Basket by Max
First
Green.
bucket for the Colonels in this second half. 12 for Green, who averages 25.9. The 3 left side short. Rebound comes down to that guy Embergy again. Here's Green, spin, step through, lefty, layup, good.
Basket by Max Green.
Green now 2 in a row. He's got 14. He has over 400 points so far this season. Right corner 3, no good from Fisher. Fisher tries to grab that rebound, can't corral it. There's Green again. He probes the lane up and under. It's too easy right now for Green.
But when he scores in flurries, and we're seeing that right now.
When he scores, his 38-inch around upper body looks to be about 58 inches. He gets all swole. Miles Gay in the lane. Left side it goes into the corner. There's a trap.
The high low's going to be open.
There's Gay. Gay eschews the elbow jumper. He gets the contact and the layup. Miles Gay.
Foul is on Luke Ambergy.
Luke Ambergy
His third and the team
just
first.
couldn't quite get position.
Well, as we mentioned, starting the third quarter, Paul, Oldham is going to the 1-2-2 matchup, and the soft spot is the elbow area. So you can look for the high man getting the ball and either driving it or kicking low, and that's what we're seeing.
Go get it!
And that three-point play from Miles Gay gives the Mustangs a 4-point lead. The give and go. Oh, and the shot blocked by Gay, and he's begging the official.
He got the call.
He got the ball, but I think he smacked him 5 with the hand, which to me is a block.
Well, you know, Gay is full of energy right now. The best move that could have been made was just a plain-o up and under fake.
Steinbrenner.
You know, the book on Steinbrenner, he's a spot shooter.
There's his spot from 15 feet.
Logan Sleester, number 11, Nolan Light. For the Mustangs, Ryan Howard.
The Colonels now, they lose size when they go to their bench.
Sleester, number 2, is 6'1", and Nolan Light.
Look for Sleester to maybe give him some offensive oomph. He did it Tuesday night off the bench.
There's Roberts. Now he gets it. Neal to Roberts. High post.
There's that
Ryan Howard, soft spot, bang it.
Howard.
Knock it down, Ryan Howard. That's what Jack Stelevich, head coach, told him. When you get that ball, you turn and square. And he did just that. They look for the trap on Green. They get it, and they get a knockaway, a deflection from Grant Neal. I got to think that somebody on that sideline for North Oldham is counting deflections, and they've had a ton of them tonight.
They've done a good job. You know, they've used their size wisely.
And I say that because
they're just really wearing on Green right now.
Oh, he walked before he started, but there is Ambergy finishing. What's that?
He didn't aim to.
No, he didn't aim to, and he didn't. And the illusion was there, but he finishes strong.
We call that happy feet.
Oh, boy, did he have happy feet.
Well, he caught it, and he said, oh, man, I'm wide open. I better get going.
Let me show you this dance move inside to Higdon. Boy, I wish he'd use his left hand. Well, and there's his foul.
Well, think about it. He's made 3 fouls, and they're all offensive fouls.
And if he used his left hand, he'd score 10 more points a game.
Well, I would have thought he would have went to it. That's his strength. He outthought himself.
He drops his head, and he gets too low.
That's the book.
And he can't get that ball up over a defender as well as he should. Be that as it may, it's a 2-point game. Green, his team trailing. Thought he had a little stutter step there. That was off of Markham or Steinbrenner, and possession.
For the Colonels, number 32, Henry
so
Markham.
We got Markham back in
for
Ambergy. Give Ambergy a little break here with 1:29. Smart move by coach. If he can buy this time, he's got him some rest to start the 4th.
Roberts against Lady.
Looking for Roberts to take over at any time. He's been very patient. There's a high post. Watch the high-low. They missed Higdon.
Now it looks like a 2-3 they're in.
No,
Roberts
it's just
probes,
a matchup.
steps back, and there's your Roberts call.
Well, he knows when it's time. No one has to tell him.
Up 4, under a minute to play in this third quarter. Sleester to Green. Green fakes, gets him in the air, and another block shot in deflection. Fisher, Neal, Gay doing a number on Green, and there's the hoop and the arm. Neal has been outstanding with his defense, and now finishing once again at the other end.
First and the team's second.
First foul on Nolan Lady.
For the Mustangs, number 20, Miles Gay.
With 40.3 seconds to go in the third quarter, Higdon and his 3 fouls will take a rest.
You know, I'm not sure if I'm Oldham.
Oh, and that free throw rims off.
Take this thing down to the buzzer here at the end of the third. Buy your kids some time. You got Ambergy on the bench. What you don't want to do is miss a shot and give North an opportunity.
There's Green. as we approach the 20-second mark. 20 seconds in the third.
No big hurry.
Schleister, he's looking, but he says, I'll pull back. He was not eyeing the basket at all. And a big step back by Steinbruner.
That's what we talked about. They took it down.
And there's Roberts, creates space off the rim. Almost a good one from three-quarter court. And at the end of three, a 4-point lead for the homestanding Mustangs. Colonels got to fight back and have a feeling they will. Stay with us for fourth quarter on Glycod.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more durability, versatility, and #1 rated reliability built in. Like Kubota compact tractors that can do it all right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut. And the Sidekick utility vehicle built for hard work and fun at 40 miles per hour. Kubota equipment lives up to the highest standards. Yours. Visit your local dealer today.
You're watching Roy's Body Shop 8th Region High School Basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back, North Oldham High School. The Mustangs clinging to a 4-point lead, 8 minutes to play as we start the fourth quarter. Oldham County with possession. We remarked in the break between quarters, these officials have done an excellent job tonight. And I hope that some state officials' crew is watching what they've done here tonight, because pretty good job, Gary.
Very much
Forrest.
so. You know, they haven't played a role. You almost don't know they're out there, and that's the plus.
Again, another block shot off of Grant Neal and out of bounds. Another block shot, this one from Anderson. They're getting a lot of blocks, you notice, Gary.
Well, they're staying
from double
down
team
on the first one. You know, they're not going for the fake. Ambergy's very good in the up and under, scores a lot of points that way. But North's kids have been schooled, stay down, keep your hands up and keep your feet on the floor.
Neal, Fisher, Higdon, Anderson, they've a lot of second guys through to get the block, and there is the foul on Roberts.
Alex Roberts, his
First team.
Oldham did a good
fifth.
job, got the down screen. Ambergy was able to pin Roberts down on the block, and they got him the ball.
And that flying layup by Ambergy. And that's another foul on Roberts, his second.
His second, and the team's sixth.
6 fouls on North Oldham, only 2 on Oldham County.
Well, as aggressive as North has played, and that's their style, that's the price that you pay sometimes.
Number 23, Luke Ambergy.
I just wonder if the Colonels have enough juice in their limited rotation to get to the finish line.
Roush has had a nice rest, and now he will come back in.
Yeah, Coach has
for
done a
Schleister.
masterful job of rotating his players with his short bench.
Ambergy off the rim, and he gets the roll.
Ambergy's one of those kids who actually gets better as the game goes on.
Oh, and that one off the hands of Howard. A simple pass that was a little too hot. He didn't have his hands ready.
Yeah, only the second turnover.
Good job by Neal, keeping his hands low where the ball seems to find him. Ambergy with the reverse move in the action. Anderson with his fourth.
Foul is on Luke Anderson, his fourth.
Well, you know, it's tough
Team 7.
when you have to take a 6'8" kid out and you replace him with a 6'7" kid coming in.
What's tough is that they have a combined 7 fouls on them.
Well,
4 on Anderson,
At the line for the Colonels,
3 on Higdon.
Ambergy.
And Ambergy back to the line. He gets 2 to tie it. Emberge not with the best form, but he's got 3 in a row from the line.
Does, he shoots a low trajectory, doesn't get the ball up, so he has a very minimal.
Doesn't have a large margin for error, and that one rolls off, so it's still a 1-point lead for the Mustangs. Here comes Roberts, cool, confident, collected, into the lane, pulls back. Emberge with the rejection.
Now, sometimes we hesitate to say, but North Oldham is playing without their probably number 3 scorer.
And there's the 3 from Dallas Roberts.
Jack Scales, who isn't here.
Mustangs take a full timeout.
And the Mustangs take a full timeout. You hold that thought. We'll come back with that Jack Scales remark. When we return, it's a 4-point lead for the homestanding Mustangs. Stay with us on Glycod.
Range Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
You're watching Roy's Body Shop 8th Region High School Basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back to North Oldham High School. The Mustangs clinging to a 4-point lead here in the 4th quarter. Mustangs playing down a man, down a really good man, 6'4" guard.
For a lot of people in the county know, but maybe not outside the area, this is a 3-year starter in Jack Scales. Excellent outside shooter, averages right at 13, 14 points a game. He gives you another body of experience defensively and particularly offensively. He can flat shoot it, and they'll get him back. Hopefully, they said in a couple of weeks.
And another difficult player to defend, another guy you got to defend. So Mustangs playing shorthanded, Oldham County playing with just about a 7-man rotation. And Markham, does he come down with it? He does not. No. Or Steinbrunner does not come down with it, so it's out of bounds off of the junior. He has 10 points tonight. He has 12 points tonight, I'm sorry. Emberge has 10, and Green 16 for Oldham County. Green with the steal on Dallas Roberts. The spin move, the layup. And it's 2-point lead now. The North Oldham Mustangs got to be careful here.
Green tired, reaching down, grabbing those short leg bottoms.
And Roberts with the runner from the free throw line, no good. Rebound comes down to Roush.
Roush giving them good solid minutes off the bench.
And timeout, Oldham County.
I think Coach
wants to give him a little breather for this offensive chance.
I think he's just buying them some time right now.
So it's a full timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. A 2-point game. The excitement continues. Stay with us on Glycod.
Car's been damaged. Regardless of make or model, visit the experts at Roy's Body Shop. Roy's is locally owned and operated with free towing and lifetime warranty on all collision repairs. Plus, they provide deductible savings for every insurance claim. Open weekdays 9 to 5 at 2604 Highway 146 in LaGrange. Give them a call at 502-222-0948 or online at roysbodyshop.com. Roy's Body Shop. Collision repair for the people.
You're watching Roy's Body Shop 8th Region High School Basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back to North Oldham High School. A thriller here, 8th Region. I mean, just a thriller. And, the defending 8th Region champs, the Mustangs, 16-5, but they have been battle-tested. And in a rivalry game, and he almost gets the steal. Does Neal? He does. And then he goes in for the layup. That's the 4th time he's picked the pocket and finished at the rim. Grant Neal, he and Jack Fisher. I think that's 4 between the two of them. The steal and the layup. Step back, Green rattles it home.
Well, Paul, that's why I always hate to throw toward the opponent's basket. Because if something bad happens, it usually costs you points.
And you come out of a timeout with that, too. And that one rims out for Fisher. And there's a foul underneath on Ambergy.
No, over the back, north.
Number 3.
Oh, and Higdon.
Offensive foul number 4.
His 4th and the team 8th.
That's 4 turnovers for Higdon. And if I'm Jack Levitch and that coaching staff, or David Levitch, I will say, okay, do you know what a turnover is? I'd talk to him about it because those are really, you don't mind the hustle. You got no problem with that. But after a point, and that's another possession. In and out on the 1-and-1.
Big miss.
From Ambergy. Roberts. Throws against Roush. Miles Gay. He moves left. Right wing 3. No good for Neal and out of bounds. Possession to Oldham County. Another opportunity to tie or take the lead. The Colonels haven't been able to find that key bucket. They've won 6 of their last 7 games, but from 30, no good from Green.
There's your fatigue factor right there.
No legs, about 10 inches short on that shot. There's the 3, and he buries it. Grant Neal.
Big swing.
16 to lead his team.
It's a big swing
scoring.
there.
That's a 6-point swing for sure. And right back, Ambergy, and they're going to call the foul. Both officials, they confer, they call the basket. What are they going to call? After the shot or on the shot?
The only call they can make is on the shot. But if it is, it's late.
It didn't happen after the shot.
No.
Good basket. Oh, they were looking at who was it on? Was it on 4 or 22?
Well, they must have called Neal for grabbing hold of Green. Because Ambergy is the one that made the basket.
Oh, so that's what they did. They called the basket
Away
good. He
from the
fouled
ball.
away. So now it's Green on the 1-on-1.
Could be a 4-point play.
There's 3.
Hey guys, just so you know, it was a push out of bounds on the rebound. He just shoved him out. So
yeah, it happened after the shot. The basket was already taken and made. So there is another one. It is a 1-point game now. 4-point play on that possession. 4-point possession, that is. And a short shot there from Dallas Roberts. They're going to get Markham for the push.
That's only the 3rd foul against Oldham.
In this half. Which is hard to believe. Fisher decides to back it out after that fake of the 3. And there's Howard. His 3. Buries it. He hit a jumper at the top, at the free throw line against the zone half-court trap. And then he hits that 3. And there's going to be a timeout for, there's a little blood on the face.
Dangerous pass once again. Yeah, I hate that pass.
You know, you love a 6'7" with about a 6'12" wingspan. I know it's 7 foot. But there he goes. Green, the jump stop, the hesitation, up and through. And now he's at a quiet 24 points.
Kind of quietens down the North Oldham.
Another three. And Dallas Roberts with one huge three.
Well, Roberts says, I'll see your three and match it. I'll look for Oldham to get a timeout here pretty soon.
Green gets it down low, no call, and probably a good one. Anderson was leading.
Is that Ambergy on the score, I think?
Ambergy on the score. Anderson was leaning. Could have been a charge. Howard's three. Off. And out of play. Possession, Oldham County down 3.
Got that adrenaline flowing.
He was feeling it. Just a little early in the possession, I'm sure, for David Levitt. So, 30-second timeout. We're going to stay right here. Down 3. Plenty of time. Gary, what do you want out of your offense here?
Well, if you're OC, you want a good shot, you're in no hurry. They played pretty fast the last couple of times. You know, if I'm Green, I may use Green as a decoy, drive it hard, and look for Steinbrenner popping up off a screen. He's a great catch and shoot shooter. Coming back the other way, you may look to change your defense right now because they don't have their big players in, with the exception of Anderson, and he's offensively not a threat right now.
You almost want to do almost like a junk defense against this team to mitigate Green and see what the rest of it can do without his ball handling.
You better have practiced it.
Yeah, and they're not. And there it is.
There
the run and jump. Ambergy at the rim, and Anderson afraid to play him.
Well, you use Green as a decoy.
Anderson did not want to come out from underneath the basket.
He don't want to make that foul.
He almost picked up a charge on the last pitch. 3 from, there's Grant Neal. Now with 19.
First team to 60 wins 95% of the time. The Forrest rule.
A Gary Forrest rule. It's Neal on Green. Green gets it.
No hurry. Plenty of time.
Under 2 minutes. Between the legs, jostling, rises, and a touch. Grant Neal gets another piece. It's got to be one of the best games he's ever played. The junior, defensive end, offensive end, making things happen for North Oldham. Roberts.
It all comes back to Roberts.
And there's Howard. Oh, that free throw jumper. In and out. Rebound, Ambergy.
Look for a timeout.
The air so thick. It's warm. It's heated. It is intense. It's a timeout for Oldham County, and it's a full timeout. We'll take a break. Come back for the stretch run. 4-point lead for the Mustangs on Glycod.
Winter is coming. The Farmer's Almanac is predicting a rough winter with teeth-chattering cold. Don't be caught unprepared. Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for a special $99 HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your heat isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. We are fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
You're watching Roy's Body Shop 8th Region High School Basketball from Glycod.
Just a little over a minute to go, and the Oldham County Colonels looking to erase a 4-point deficit. And these North Oldham Mustangs looking to hold on here in this cross-county rival alongside Coach Emeritus Gary Forrest. I'm Paul Najar, and Gary, what a contest. I mean, every possession.
Welcome to Oldham County.
Whew.
Remember, last 2 plays ago, got a backcourt deflection.
And no problem there on the inbounds to Max Green. Grant Neal has had one in Just incredible performance tonight. But the back door, he's still with him. Green pushed him, got him down low. Green got the foul on Neal, and that's Neal's second. And amazing that he only has 2 fouls, having played about 60-70% of the game matched up against Max Green.
Oh, he's given a better effort than I ever thought he could tonight. So hats off to him. Green, a 91% free throw shooter. Of course, in the last 2 minutes of the game, sometimes those numbers change a little.
They can be tricky. But he
he's
now
a
has
kid that wants the ball.
Now he has 25 and now 26, 2 for 2.
Neither one touched the rim.
104. Cross half court with a 2-point lead. And there's the 3 attempt a little early, but Anderson at the rim to put it in off the Howard miss. 4-point lead. Green, left side it goes to Ambergy. Roush looks for the lane. Sleece. Oh, and there's a long 3. So cool with Steinbrenner. Roberts goes through the double team, splits them easily. Up ahead. 30 seconds. You have the ball, you have the lead, you cannot lose.
Well,
they're looking to foul,
and
they foul Roberts.
Remember, fouls to waste.
They only have, that's their 4th foul now.
Got 2 more to go.
They got 2 more to go, but 22.7 seconds remain.
Well, what you want to do is you want to bait the ball into Howard's hands or get the ball to Anderson and foul him.
And there it is. Second foul on Green. I would switch out and I would demand that number 2 guard Roberts and let him foul. Yeah, they did, and he's got a foul. There he goes. Good job there.
It's not time yet, though.
Logan Sleesher.
Now, do you want to get him to the line?
I'm going to put him on the line.
Right away. See if you can get a steal.
I'm going to put Howard on the line.
Oh, and that's
not bad.
Fisher.
Not bad. The key is, I don't think, you know what?
You got 1 timeout left. Do you use it now to ice him or too early?
Save that timeout.
It's just 1 in the bonus. If there is a miss, Oldham can come down with the rebound. I'm surprised there aren't 2 rebounders. Because this could be a... And he nails it. Jack Fisher, the junior, now with 10 points. He and fellow junior Grant Neal have played stellar games on defense, both rotating on Max Green, and though Green has 26, it hasn't been all against them. And the miss, it's a 2-point lead. Here comes Green.
He's going to let him play.
Down the lane, his left-handed layup is good. 7 seconds, 6. Here's Fisher, 5, length of the court, step through, and they call the charge.
Offensive fouls on John Fisher against the board.
And shouldn't the score be tied?
Yeah.
The score should be tied, correct?
Yeah, the score's wrong. The score's wrong.
61, there we go. And now they're going to say 2.6 seconds remain. Timeout, Oldham County. Oh, folks, we're going to stay right here. 2.6, Gary.
Well, that's why you want to keep it in the guy's hand. He's been doing it for about 4 or 5 years, and they probably would have been better off of keeping the ball in Roberts' hands. Actually, I thought he blocked before he charged.
Yeah.
Makes no difference. It's the same possession.
That was the 4th foul, by the way, on Jack Fisher. And what a finish. Will we see a highlight ending?
It's a pass coming here.
Roush to inbound.
Run the baseline.
There's the man, there's a tip, a three, a block, the game. To overtime we go. We will take a break and come back with our 5-minute overtime period. Stick with us, folks, right here on Glycod.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
You're watching Roy's Body Shop 8th Region High School Basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back. Glycod, 4-minute overtime. I misspoke earlier. I saw 5 on the clock. They were counting it down to 4. So, Gary Forrest.
You got to be careful with the clock tonight. I think the scorekeepers have gotten caught up in the game a couple times, got a little excited.
Woo! No doubt about it.
Well, everybody in here, Paul, has got their money's worth tonight.
What a performance from both sides. We'll have another jump ball here. It'll be Anderson.
Well, I think...
Or Higdon, sorry.
The momentum switches back to North now. They're at home. They dodged the bullet.
Now the jump. See if Ambergy, who controlled the opening tip, easily back to Max Green.
Got to get Steinberger some more looks.
And this time, it's Higdon. You say Oldham's got to get Steinbrenner another look.
I think so.
There's almost a steal as Roberts tried to find Fisher. There's the 3 from Neal. Off the rim, no good. Anderson possessed, and he puts it back in. The putback from Anderson at the rim. Green. I'm sorry, that was Roush. They're looking for Green. Can't find him. He's on the opposite wing. Roush goes through, finds Green. Had a chance for Steinbrenner, but he said, no, I won't take it. Zone now. 2-3. Green thought about a 30-footer. That doesn't work in overtime unless you're in transition or something. Elbow for Embergy. There's the 25-footer. No good from Green. War for the rebound. Anderson comes down with it. Boy, he played better with 4 fouls tonight than he did with 1, 2, or 3. He's really been aggressive late in this game at the rim. Roberts with a 2-point lead. Step through. Finds Higdon. Higdon with the left hand. And the foul. And the guys with 4 fouls now showing up.
Well, that's why you give the ball to Roberts. Because Roberts is savvy enough to realize he'll draw the defense, he'll make the pass to the open man for the better shot.
Higdon can't get it to go, so Higdon, it's still a 4-point lead.
Higdon, not a great free throw shooter.
Steinbrenner. Sleester. Oh, and there's the deflection from Neal. Or I'm sorry, that was Fisher. In the backcourt, Steinbrenner trapped. Hounded. Trapped again. That's got to be 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Jump ball? How do you not call 10 seconds?
Because you had a deflected pass, change of possession.
Out. So not in the backcourt. You still have possession. It's just deflection. That's my call. But hey, that was intense, D. And a great job by Steinbrenner to keep his cool and keep possession. Great job. Sleeser, elbow to Markham. Steinbrenner's spot up 3, no good. And what a seal from Roberts so that Fisher could corral the rebound. That's the guy you want, your 5-year starter. corner, 3, Fisher, got it! 7 straight to start the overtime. In just a minute and a half, another steal, and Grant Neal with a team high 21 with a little bit of a dagger. He hurt his ankle. He's having the game of his life.
Mustangs number 13, Ryan Howard.
Or is it a cramp? A little knock on the knee. Oldham County down 9 and they turn it over. Higdon with the steal. As we approach 1 minute, they want to foul, and they do foul Roberts. He'll go to the line for 2. What a turn of events.
Well, one of the things that's going to come back to haunt Oldham is they did a great job with only 2 turnovers in the entire second half, and they've made 3 already in this overtime period.
Yep. 66 seconds remain, and Dallas Roberts gives the Mustangs a 10-point lead. You'll want to stay with us. We'll have a game recap, players of the game as well, following this incredible, entertaining game. Sleester, he gets it blocked by Anderson. It's got to be 10 or 12 blocks or more for North Oldham. And to start the buses chant from the North Oldham side. And there is Green, his 4th foul. Stellar game from Max Green. And this young man, 28 points, real. What do you have, 10, 12 at halftime? And just turn it on.
Hasn't set down the entire game plus the overtime. He's not a great physical specimen.
He's wispy. He's a wispy 6'7".
He's going to feel this tomorrow.
Yeah, he is. A wispy 6'7". They're down 13 now. They've been shut out in this overtime until Lambergy puts it in on the turnaround. Lambergy with 18. And Howard will just hold on to it up here near midcourt. And he gets fouled. And Green will get called for his 5th. He will have a seat. The Oldham County Partisan, their fan base, they can't be happy, but what a performance. The way they came back here time and time again, and to finish the comeback to tie it at the end, terrific. As Howard hits 1, his 9th. And a couple of big jumpers and a 3, and now, he finishes with 9 as the clock winds down. The final, they call it good, 75-65 on the basket interference there. And that will do it. The North Oldham Mustangs take it tonight. 10-point win over cross-county rival Oldham County. We will have much more on our halftime show, or our post-game show. You'll want to stay with us, folks. We'll be back on Glycod.
Winter is coming. The Farmer's Almanac is predicting a rough winter with teeth-chattering cold. Don't be caught unprepared. Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for a special $99 HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your heat isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. We are fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
Broken, outdated electronics harm the environment when disposed with regular trash. That's why Oldham County Solid Waste is sponsoring an electronics collection event on Saturday, April 15th, 2023 from 9 a.m. to noon at Oldham County High School student parking lot. It's the perfect time to properly dispose of tube and projection style televisions, computers, smartphones, or other gadgets that you may no longer need. No restrictions on devices, every bit helps. A message from Oldham County Solid Waste.
Looking for sound, prudent financial advice? Did you know that one of the brightest and best financial advisors is in your own backyard? Robin Lawson of Financial Solutions Incorporated has a mission to understand your long-term goals and to create a specific strategy just for you. Robin understands the challenges that face most of us today and offers fresh, out-of-the-box thinking that could put you on the road to financial freedom. Contact Robin Lawson today at 502-225-9900. That's 502-225-9900 or visit lawsonfinancial.net.
Welcome to WDRB Home Design here at Watts Home Center. We're talking paint colors today. Tommy, what are the hottest colors this season?
The hottest colors are gray. Grays are trending. You also have taupes, off-white. Benjamin Moore has over 4,000 colors, so we can find something that you like.
So if I wanted to color match my shirt, you could do it?
I can do it. We take our little color spectrometer here. It will take a picture of your shirt, tells us what color it is. We have true color lighting, so it helps us get the true color to match your color.
Do you have any tips for us to ensure a successful paint job?
The best tip I can give you is use the proper tools. You want to use a good paintbrush, you want to use a good roller. People always grab a roller frame, they just want to roll a wall. Grab a pole, whether it be an expensive good one, an inexpensive wooden one. It makes the job go so much easier when you're rolling that wall out.
The team at Watts Home Center can answer all your painting questions, so come on out to their location here in LaGrange. I'm Lindsay Cox for WDRB Home Design.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by Watts Home Center. Whether it's building, restoring, or improving your home, visit the experts at Watts, 2350 Commerce Parkway in LaGrange. Watts Home Center, design that feels like home.
Welcome back. It's post-game time here at North Oldham High School, where in overtime, the Mustangs defeat cross-county rival Oldham County by 10. And what a performance, what a game, and what an atmosphere all night long. Gary Forrest, we wanted to start with post-game stats. Is that correct, Colby? Colby Martin, our producer. Gary, our post-game stats, you look at a team, one team shoots 41.1%, the other team shoots 61.5%. Who should win?
Well, statistics tell you the team that shot the higher percentage.
There we go. You got one team with 19 rebounds, the other team with 18. That's a wash. That's like an overtime number. There you go. It's over. We had an overtime game. And then one team has 9 turnovers, the other has 17.
Well, obviously those turnovers usually you count them as 4 points each. 2 you didn't get. And in this game, with threes coming and going, it's probably a 20, 21-point difference.
And of those 17 turnovers, there were probably 6 or 7 that were run-out layups.
Very much so.
For the North Oldham Mustangs. And one guy, well, there were 2 guys. One was Jack Fisher and the other was Grant Neal, both in double digits, but Neal, leading scorer, I think he finished with 19 tonight. He must have had 4 or 5 steals and probably a dozen more deflections. His hands were everywhere against the formidable Max Green from Oldham County.
Well, I thought North's kids off the bench gave that extra oomph, if you will. Their time played compared to time that Oldham's limited bench played was a big difference. It gave them freshness for kids coming off the bench and kids on the floor. And tonight, probably unexpectedly, it gave them scoring as well.
And that, those stats, I mean, we had our halftime stats, those post-game stats were so telling, especially those turnovers. And that's something you can't overcome, especially those that lead directly to baskets. So those are our post-game stats. We're going to come back with our most valuable players from each team tonight. You're going to want to stay with us and hear who those players are. We'll be back in just a couple on Glycod.
Welcome to WDRB Home Design here at Watts Home Center. We're talking paint colors today. Tommy, what are the hottest colors this season?
The hottest colors are gray. Grays are trending. You also have taupes, off-white. Benjamin Moore has over 4,000 colors, so we can find something that you like.
So if I wanted to color match my shirt, you could do it?
I can do it. We take our little color spectrometer here. We'll take a picture of your shirt, tells us what color it is. We have true color lighting, so it helps us get the true color to match your color.
Do you have any tips for us to ensure a successful paint job?
The best tip I can give you is use the proper tools. You want to use a good paintbrush, you want to use a good roller. People always grab a roller frame, they just want to roll a wall. Grab a pole, whether it be an expensive good one, inexpensive wood one. It makes the job go so much easier when you're rolling that wall out.
The team at Watts Home Center can answer all your painting questions, so come on out to their location here in LaGrange. I'm Lindsay Cox for WDRB Home Design.
Looking for sound, prudent financial advice? Did you know that one of the brightest and best financial advisors is in your own backyard? Robin Lawson of Financial Solutions Incorporated has a mission to understand your long-term goals and to create a specific strategy just for you. Robin understands the challenges that face most of us today and offers fresh, out-of-the-box thinking that can put you on the road to financial freedom. Contact Robin Lawson today at 502-225-9900. That's 502-225-9900 or visit lawsonfinancial.net. For dependable, friendly heating, cooling, electric, and plumbing service, it's Kinzer & Kinzer at 200 East Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Locally owned and operated since 1983. Call 502-222-0497.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
You're watching Roy's Body Shop 8th Region High School Basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back to North Oldham High School on Glycod, along with our producer, Kobe Martin, and analysts, Coach Emeritus, Gary Forrest. I'm Paul Najar. And Gary, what a treat, folks. It was a treat to call this one. It was a treat to be here. And now it's going to be a treat to announce our most outstanding players, presented by Crestwood State Farm agent Leslie Gilley for a quote on home, auto, or life insurance. Contact Leslie at 502-384-6184. All right, Gary, for the visiting Oldham County Colonel squad, the most outstanding player is?
Well, you know, Max Green got the Colonels off and rolling tonight, and without him the first half, I think the Colonels would have been a pretty good ways off. And as we mentioned during the game, and I know Coach is very much aware of it, you've got to buy him some minutes where he just didn't get tired down. They threw everything in the kitchen sink against him tonight. They doubled him. They turned him.
They threw a 6'5" Miles Gay, who is more of a, he's got a big physique. They threw 6'2" Grant Neal and 6'2" Jack Fisher, who just dogged him all night, got up inside him, made him spin, made him take contact, made him avoid contact, made him work.
Well, there's a fallacy or a fault with Oldham's kids right now. They've got to value the ball. And I know Coach has talked about it to me. I'm sure he's talked about it to his kids and stuff. And, you know, you value the ball as well as they shot it, you know, as well as they rebounded. They lost by one. I would have never thought that the case against a bigger, more physical North team. You know, those are just the little things, and they'll get better. this is a good team. This is a defending regional champion with all their players back.
The most outstanding player for Oldham County Colonels, though, is Max Green. 28 points to lead all scorers. He averages nearly 26 a game. Now it'll be 26 a game. And now for the most outstanding player for the North Oldham Mustangs, presented by Crestwood State Farm agent Leslie Gilly. And for the North Oldham Mustangs, we are selecting.
Well, his name should be synonymous to basketball down here. We saw his sister here tonight, and that was Grant Neal, who sometimes doesn't get the accolades that the older players on the team get. But I thought tonight his was well-deserved defensively as well as offensively. A lot of times at the high school level, you don't get kids that play two ways. Maybe one of the two.
Listen, whatever Coach David Levins did to Fisher, Neal, and Gate in getting them jacked up to play defense against a player like Max Green. Yeah, he scored 28, but they also turned him over a bunch or created a bunch of turnovers when his teammates were looking for Green on offense.
Well, I think you throw a fourth in there. Howard came off the bench.
Yes,
did the
Ryan
same
Howard.
thing defensively. Yep. And for a young man off the bench, buried some big shots late.
Big.
So, yeah.
Two of them in overtime.
They went down about 9 players, and they all contributed in large faction.
Good stuff. Our most outstanding players presented by Crestwood State Farm agent Leslie Gilly. And for North Oldham, again, it was Grant Neal, a superb all-around game from Neal tonight. For a quote on home, auto, or life insurance, contact Leslie Gilly at 502-384-6184. And that'll do it for us here from North Oldham High School. For producer Colby Martin, thank you, Colby. Great job, as always, in handling this crowd and this noise. And for Coach Emeritus Gary Forrest, I'm Paul Najar. Thanks for watching, everybody. You've been watching a presentation of Glycod.
From Glycod, this has been Roy's Body Shop 8th Region High School Basketball. Roy's Body Shop in LaGrange. Collision repair for the people. Tonight's game was also brought to you by Anderson Sales and Service in Crestwood, making your life easier with quality products and quality service. Watts Home Center, design that feels like home. Thompson Heating and Cooling, making people comfortable. LaGrange Service Center, quality car care since 1964. State Farm Insurance Agent Leslie Gilly, and by Mortensen Family Dental.
For schedule information about our upcoming broadcasts, visit our website, glicod.com, Facebook and Twitter @Glycod. We thank you.